You're scared. And you should be.
This is not your company anymore.
Leave the cheek of CM Punk.
Out, combo move. This is what they've been doing. Hey, McAfee.
Everyone shut the up and sit down!
We got a mom in the front row who taught her daughter how to suck dick.
I'm Mina Shirakawa. I used to be a model. I want to put on a big show.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome once again to the Saturday Shenanigans, hosted by yours truly, the Renegade J.J. Williams. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. CM Punk drama bullshit to the side. I still consider Heyman the worst AEW champion they've had. First of all, we're going to bring in Walter Cruz.
I said that as a joke when, what's his name, did his promo Monday. He said, I'm from a prestige university. I said he majored in Steiner, man.
We've got the Heeb man, James Hebert, in the house.
I do really cool and dumb things on the internet.
Right. A lot of shit going on here. A lot of fucking crazy ass shit.
Where is Noah JD? Well, say his name and he appears, because we believe in Noah Foster.
Fuck is this intro? It is one of those things where as fans we do have these desires for what we want to see, but sometimes you can't always get what you want, and there are reasons you truly don't get what you want. I wouldn't even listen to this in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What the fuck is this shit? God, rapid whack. Like I said, never been a greater time to be a wrestling fan than with more companies in a more lucrative spot, in a more comfortable business spot, in a sense of mind, it seems, than ever. Again, WWE is not the only one. It is not the end-all, be-all. So let's go back to the Renegade Wrestling J.J. Williams to get the official word. J.J., speak!
Make sure you tune in every week, because you never know who's going to drop in to join the Shenanigans. Catboy is in the house.
Hello, my internet family. I say if you want to make them as evil as possible, make them really mad.
We have Mansfield joining the party now. What is going on, Josh?
Like I told no one when we were in Cleveland, him joining JC was just an unfortunate side effect of my shenanigans towards you, JJ. I know how it can get better, Noah. The panel chooses you.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
He said that so like.
We got the intro back.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
just like how you and I had lunch together the other week.
That was different.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King is here. Say his name and he appears. We believe in King A-Train. There are so many believers in Joe Hendry. The only person on this panel that doesn't believe in Joe Hendry is King A-Train. Tell the world why you do not believe in Joe Hendry.
The reason I do not believe Joe Hendry is he is Fandango 2.0 in a entrance merchant. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Hey! There's nothing wrong with being an entrance merchant. He has some of the best entrances of all time.
Teleporting into the command center, all the way from Angel Grove High, Datilla.
Oh, yeah. I went to the command center on Thursday. I went to Vasquez Rocks, which is where they filmed a lot of episodes. Somebody actually climbed to the very top of those rocks. I made it halfway. I was like, I'm not going up there. Definitely Toni Storm versus Mariah May. That's the one match I probably am looking forward to the most. I really like the story. I'm familiar with all about Eve, so if it plays out that way, I kind of know how this is gonna go.
Say goodnight, Datilla.
Good night.
James, you did say his name. So he shall appear, ladies and gentlemen, the first time on the Shenanigans, Jeff Meacham is in the motherfucking house.
Ah! All right, we're coming in hard with the botch. All right, fucking hell. It's good to be back. It's good to have an opportunity to talk to the crowd on a Saturday. If you want to have yourself stomach through it, you can go back and watch when the Main Event Mafia took over Impact. That's what James is talking about. So if everybody just joined us, we're talking about people sedating people, attempted murder, boys, and tips. Welcome to Saturday Shenanigans, everybody. Aren't you glad I'm back?
Welcome back, Jeff.
Cool.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the staple of the Simply Reliable Studios, Saturday Shenanigans. No, your ears do not deceive you. It is I, the original host with the most, back in the hot seat for this evening, the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams, here to welcome each and every one of you back to the Shenanigans on a Saturday night. And I'm going to start to bring in the menagerie, everyone in the green room. First person I got to bring in, though, is the most recent one to pop into the green room, because I know out of everybody that is here right now, he's the one that is the happiest that I am here. Noah Foster, how are we doing, good sir?
Oh, golly. Tired, and I've been that way since 7 a.m. But overall, I'm all right. It's great to have you in the appropriate spot. I'm only here for 2 hours, but it's good to see you. I know someone's going to let us know to get this ball rolling, and always good to see you on a Saturday, JJ, where you rightfully belong. Ugh.
Well, thank you very much. I know I say it a lot, good sir, but I do appreciate everything you have done for the Shenanigans in my absence, and I know you will continue to do in my time of need. But without this next gentleman that's going to come in, there would have been no Shenanigans. Jeff Meacham is here. No, he's not at the happiest workplace on earth. No, he's not in San Bernardino. No, this is not a hologram. This is legitimate. Jeff, MRF, and Meacham, how are we doing tonight, good sir?
Past 5 minutes. Jeff motherfucking Meacham's here. There we go. All right, very good. It is one. I have not been here at the start of the show in a hot minute, and I love
Neither have I.
Well, that's valid as shit. But yeah, I'm home with the sickies. I got the tummy thing, so I've got my, no pun intended, ginger ale here. So no, it's not beer. It's actual ginger ale. It's not ginger because it's me. Fuck y'all. But yeah, I am. There's obviously the main topic for tonight, which everybody is lit up about. But yeah, it's gonna be a good show. I'm here for it. And the chat room's already lit up as well. You guys are having a good time in there. I'm here for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we've got a man who's being impersonated on television, and we've got a reliable person in the green room. But you know what? We're gonna acknowledge the OBG.
Yes.
And bring in the original Big G. What is up?
Yes.
G? It is good to have you here on a Saturday night, good sir.
I know. It's been a hot minute. Noah, I got you beat. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so.
God bless you.
But yeah, happy to be here. Like I said, it's been a hot minute. We're all excited about the main event, but I'm sure we got some other good topics to talk about. So like I say on the review, let's get this ball rolling, baby.
There it is. Been far too damn long.
And last but not least, at least for now, because I do know we have some other people that will be coming, it is the reliable one. Walter Cruz is in the house. What is going on, Mr. Reliable, sir?
Well, I've never been to Mato, but I still want to put on a big show.
There you go.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm doing good though. How's everyone else?
Doing well,
Good.
doing well. It's been a really, really interesting day on my end.
Okay.
You know, I've been home pretty much all day. The roommate has been gone since yesterday.
Never a bad thing.
I did touch base, make sure that everything's okay and they're not dead, because it's not like them to just not come home, but
Right.
everything's good. So, had a nice, relaxing day. Watched a little bit of pro wrestling. I finished the Hog show that I had started watching yesterday, which that's going to be our inaugural topic, which hopefully James will get here for very shortly. But yeah, been watching some other wrestling commentaries, watching reaction videos as our boys made two reaction videos from last night on Brock Lesnar's return and AJ Lee's return, which of course we'll be discussing AJ in our main event.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar.
We won't be discussing Brock.
Good. Don't want to.
At least not an overall. I mean, if he comes up in the discussion on the AJ part, there's not really that can be done about that. But we're not here to discuss Brock. We're here to discuss AJ.
He's not watching, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Fuck that guy. Anyway, whatever.
But
yeah, I'm back. Full tilt. Don't care. Fuck Brock Lesnar.
It's just been a good day all around, I think. Kind of like Ice Cube when he didn't have to use his AK.
Right. Oh shit. No, I've been telling everybody it's being off, away from Disney. Let him give me an F5. Just make sure you do it on Disney property so I can get more workman's comp. Kidding, folks. Kidding, boss. No, it's been rough being off, but I will say I had a very nice week. Getting to have more chatter than usual with my lady friend, so it was a good week. So SmackDown was really good for a lot of reasons. So again, wrestling's fun again. Like Michael Cole said at WrestleMania 40, and like Tony Schiavone said at Bash Beach 94, wrestling's fun again, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Apologies there. I muted myself because I had to call the Heat Man and be like, where the F are you? You're supposed to lead the first topic because you were the commentary.
Hey, James, wake the fuck up!
He's on his way. He's on his way.
Okay, good.
I think he was doing what Noah was doing before the show and getting those CP in.
Hey, I am all about the recharge. Get the rejuvenation in, man.
Look, when I know I could actually take it easy, and I've been dealing with sinus, headaches, and migraines since 7 a.m., napping in and out while still taking care of family, preparing for church, and still watching wrestling, I'm justified. But regardless, whether this man's host or not, he knows unless I'm in the hospital, I'm truly dead to the world. I'm going to be here one way or another. And at least for tonight, because he's back in his proper role, you guys got me for 2 hours. Because as always, because I protect my mentality more often, I'm going back to bed, not only for the sake of my head, but for church tomorrow.
Yep, same here.
Absolutely. And I have work tomorrow, so, I want to try to get to bed at a somewhat reasonable time.
Priorities over passions, as we always say here.
Working at a restaurant/brew house during Sunday football.
Oh, that's right. Football, dude. God, dude.
Oh,
and it is a full Sunday schedule. I'll tell you what, man. So
good luck, brother. Good luck.
I will be rocking my Dan Marino Dolphins jersey during work.
Yeah, I already got my.
Because at least I don't have to wear my long sleeves.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
In this weather, Jeff knows what I'm talking about. It's about the same weather where he is in Santa Clarita as it is for us.
No.
What is it for you right now? I've got 80 degrees still at 8:00 at night.
I'm in the high 70s. We hit 92 out here today. I'll tell you how hot and humid it is. I was supposed to go back to work Thursday, but the doctor said having me on the back of a tram platform out in the heat and humidity might not be the best idea. So that's why, and I didn't go in tonight because I'm sickies other directions.
It is 54 where Noah is right now. I would kind of kill for that right now.
Well,
I love
well,
it.
Well, the
But it's
caveat
also
is
11 o'clock at night where Noah is right
it's
now.
11 o'clock at night, and if you want to be there, you got to be in Ohio on purpose, which, you know.
I'm about to say,
Especially
Ohio,
Toledo.
Yeah, Ohio, cheaper market, and the Midwest is more often cooler during the year, which I prefer, especially being born in winter. The high was only like 63, so slight difference since then. I absolutely love this weather. Can't wait for it to be permanently autumn. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean no disrespect to Noah's City, but John Denver did a song called Saturday Night in Toledo, Ohio, and the line that always kills me is I spent a week there one day.
Right? That's valid as shit. My dad will tell you the same thing about the Cincinnati area. Yeah, it's
he did finally pop in. He's not on camera, damn him. Hopefully
not
he'll
time either, motherfucker. Love you though, James. Turn on your camera.
Uh-oh.
I think JJ froze.
It begins.
All right. Well, I will pop in on that assumption. 4 hours later. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if he's on camera, turn it on, James. If not, we'll be Avatar Man. Ladies and gentlemen, James Hibbert!
I just woke up.
Well,
sorry.
yeah, obviously.
Hi. I hear. Okay.
Yeah. He's here in Avatar. He's here in spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna be on camera soon. But I just wanted to be on here, just because, yeah, I wanted to wake up before I look weird. So.
Yeah, you're also
That's
leading the
what I'm
first topic, and I don't know what the fuck to talk about it at all. So we definitely need.
Okay. Yes. So it's basically me talking about a one match show, and it was a great one match. It's basically what's about to happen. Because it was one highlight of the show that we did this week, specifically the Hog show that we did.
Well, we will definitely get to it once we get JJ back, because I know he did want to talk about it, but. We were going around the room asking how everybody's week was, basically. And, JJ wanted to bring you in since he saw you pop in. So since we're talking to you anyway, how was your week, James?
My week has been weakened. Today, it was a good day because I celebrated my birthday about a month early because my mom is going to head out. But we did. It was fun. And I get to celebrate my dad's birthday tomorrow with my mom as well. So can't complain. Cannot complain.
It's always good. Welcome back, Monsieur Williams. Is it okay?
Sorry about that. I had an internet crash for a second. I completely lost my signal. Had to reboot the PC.
Jesus.
I'm back. I'm good now. It's all good.
Good deal, man. This top row feels right in the way that it's right now. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
And since James is Avatar guy, I just kind of like having the Avatar in the middle. So
yeah, I won't be Avatar for long. I'm just Avatar for now because I'm trying to wake up and also look weird at the moment.
I'm going to introduce a bonus topic, JJ. Since there's Avatar, the movie with like the characters, should there be a different name for the word Avatar? Should we just call it something else now?
Does that make me the Tism Bender?
Fuck.
See, here's the question though, Jeff.
Yeah.
What would we call it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm asking.
Little round picture guy?
Little round picture guy.
Because technically that's what he is. It's a little round picture.
But not all avatars are round.
I'm a little round picture guy. Sorry.
Oh God, what the fuck?
We're triggering his tism, JJ. Stop it while you're ahead.
All right. Well, let's get into the actual first topic. The topic that I called him to make sure he was here to discuss because he was our lead commentator on House of Glory. James, why don't you go ahead and give us a brief synopsis on the Philly House of Glory show?
Yeah, so me and my buddy Ryan, we covered House of Glory in Philadelphia. For some reason, the setting happened in a church. There was a few good matches. There was a few bright spots, but none brighter than what my opinion is the tag match of the year took place at a freaking indie show in said church. Yes, you heard me right. We got two of the best tag teams that we've been singing the praises of because of a call out from Leo Rush and Action Andretti. They could not make the show. So in their place, YDNP took on House of Glory Tag Team Champions, the main event, Jay Lyon and Midas Black. Dude, I kid you not, like, if there's nothing else you check out from the show, this is the match to check out from the show. These two teams gelled so damn good, even better than I thought they would gel. I want to see them wrestle again because they do a thing that is so hard to do in wrestling nowadays, and they actually leave you wanting more to see these two teams go at it again. Some of the spots that they did, like, Noah, you'll love this. Jordan Oliver and Alec Price do like this leg snap over the shoulder maneuver. Then the other leg gets dragon screwed, and then they went for a drop kick over the ropes. I thought YDNP had great tag offense there. And there was one particular thing that the main event did, which was a sunset flip into a moonsault, which is actually how the match ended. There was another incident where they had a really good breakup spot where it looked like YDNP were going to get the win, but then Jay Lyons just powers Jordan Oliver into Alec Price to break up the pin. It was so good. I encourage you all, if you have been starved for tag team wrestling, you have to seek this match out.
I think a lot of people have been starved for tag wrestling because neither one of the main companies have a focus on the tag divisions.
No. And I concur with that. I think the tag divisions are, I think at AEW, the tag division is fine. I think WWE is like, well, whatever. So, like,
I think the SmackDown division is better than AEW or Raw, but I feel like all three are lacking.
Way lacking. And that's where.
So if you like tag team wrestling, I suggest you seek out the indies because that is where the best tag team wrestling currently is happening.
Yeah. It is fantastic. The match was so damn good. And there was some other good shows. There was some other good matches too. Amazing Red Cedric Alexander was the main event of the show. It was a banger as well. Really enjoyed that. Shotzi and Priscilla Kelly had a really good match. Probably the best match since they've been let go out of the WWE system. And
at least for Priscilla, Shotzi's had a couple of good ones there with
true.
Cardona and GCW.
And Shotzi lost her cast. She no longer needs the cast that she's been wearing ever since she injured her wrist.
So did she cast the cast aside?
She cast the cast aside. It was the cast away.
What's the matter, Walter? Did I steal your puns? But you said you didn't watch the show, so you couldn't make the jokes.
So there you go.
Speaking of making jokes, before you continue, James, let me bring one half of the Canadian connection into the room.
Ooh.
Nick is here. What is up, sir?
Hey, guys, it's raining in here. It's a storm. I can't hear you. I can't hear you all. God damn it. This rain won't stop.
You look like Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
Nick, all due respect, because my sleep schedule is actually fucked. It is too early for that.
Shout out to Nick's wife for pulling that off. I see her coming back in with the sprayer. That's awesome.
We were trying to go for a whole like windy storm in the condo kind of thing.
Hey, you're not wrong. I will say, if you want, there's one other highlight of this show I have to point out. Guys, if you want to see some of the worst officiating of all time, you have to see the second match of the show.
I heard your reaction to
right?
it. I watched your reaction.
That was the 6-pack, right?
That was the 6-pack scramble.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I concur. I didn't see it as you guys were calling it, but I did watch the first half yesterday and then everything after intermission today.
Yeah. Like if you thought
And,
Bryce
like-
Bremsberg was bad at All In or no all Forbidden Door with Bro Dito pin, nah, bro, he ain't got nothing on this. This was comedy gold.
Let me cut you off real quick, James. Shout out to the Geek Box in the chat room. They
Hi,
featured
Geekbox.
us again in 2 of their videos yesterday.
Yes, thank
Wanna
you so much.
shout them out real quick since they're in the chat room.
But yes, basically,
I definitely wouldn't call Zilla versus Bully a match of the night, as it lasted about as long as I think the Warlord and Santino Marella in the Royal Rumble.
lasted as long as
But,
my fingernail, which are short to begin with because I have a nervous biting habit. So yeah, it was pretty damn short.
But I will say Zilla beating Bully in Philly, if Zilla wasn't already made, that made him even more.
Yeah, sure.
Because
I mean,
granted,
there is that.
the Dudleys and Bully Ray hail from Hell's Kitchen, but we all know the Dudleys were born in Philadelphia in a bingo hall.
I hear that they were born in Dudleyville. I mean, their residency seems to change on a daily, so I don't know what to believe anymore after all these years. But anyway, I again, the funny that happened, because I gotta explain this.
It looks like
There was
Geek
a
Talk
pin.
watched that whole show, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go. So there was a.
I see your hand, Nick. Put it down. I'll come to you after he's done.
Yeah.
That way you don't get your arms sore.
There was a big boot, there was like some move that was done by Ramirez or somebody to somebody else. I think it was like a discus lariat. The way they sold it, he was so into selling the move that he was like so focused on it, and then they go for a pin cover, and then he just doesn't kick out. Referee just doesn't count the 3 here, right? And he didn't kick out. But
Yeah,
then
I caught that too.
But then later, Ramirez, the big giant, hits a big boot on the same dude, right? And then the referee, 1, 2, the guy kicks out 3. He got shoulder up, and the referee called for the bell right after he stopped counting for what was the legitimate pin. And you couldn't write better comedy, man. I died. I died laughing, man.
I have
I'm
no
not even
words.
mad. I'm not even mad because it's an indie show. Some shit happens, right? But this was so funny. Like, dude, this is like a fucking joke that you tell at a comedy club. Like, this was great. This was so funny. So I was very sports entertained by the botch. So I encourage you actually go watch it for all the wrong reasons.
It's kind of like a late Jason movie, like we were talking to Big G about in the green room.
Yes,
It's
was.
good for all the wrong reasons.
Yes. And if you want some sports entertainment characters, men like Doris and Charles Mason was a pretty good world title match. Although,
Yes, it
for some
was.
reason, Charles Mason is 0-2 in title for title matches. And that's basically the House of Glory Philly card. Charles
Yeah,
Mason, stop getting yourself disqualified. Continue, JJ.
I agree. It's definitely something worth checking out. Those of you with the Triller Plus tier on the Triller app, it's free. It costs you nothing but your time to watch it. Solomonster makes a great commissioner if you're a fan of the Solomonster.
He's
and his
really
dreams.
good. He is really good. Like, remember how we were complaining about how
He
Lauderdale...
portrays that preppy commissioner like really solid.
Yeah.
He's got a punchable face.
He's got a punchable face, but he's got such a bassy voice.
Yeah.
that It makes him like almost like you want to fuck with him, but you know you can't. type of vibe.
Yeah.
It's very Gorilla Monsoonish, and I know he's a huge fan of him, so that's very apropos. But
I echo James's sentiment. Check out the YDNP and main event match. I had heard such high praise from him and Ryan and some other people that had seen it that I had to make sure I saw it, considering YDNP are my boys. I've been speaking highly of them since Joey Janela's Spring Break 9.
I want to point out also that I've been literally since day one, since Ryan joined back up with us, the first thing I've been hyping up has been main event, and along with main event was YDNP. And I told them these are the two best tag teams, not just in the independents, in the world right now. I don't think there's any two teams that are doing it better than these teams.
You mean YMCA?
No. Fuck off.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
You will respect them by their appropriate name after the match of the year they had.
If you don't want to call them YDNP, I will accept Busta in the Brain, because that is
Busta in the Brain,
name.
I think, is a better name, by the way.
What about Run DMC?
Oh my God.
Please don't fucking Run DMC with JJ. Please don't. Stop.
Don't.
Bark down the tree.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a hand up.
Go ahead, Nick. You were patient as all hell.
Yes, you were
Have
very
a good night, Geekbox. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks, Geekbox. Noah, it's always a pleasure to see you, sir. How are you?
I'm tired, and the countdown is on because I don't have to deal with you yahoos all night long. Other than that, I'm all right. Hope you're okay too.
All right, Walter, how you doing?
Awesome now.
Oh, that's good. James, I'm very upset we don't see your face because it's nicely shaven.
Hold on. You know what? Because I don't know if I'll be on camera yet.
Yeah, honey.
Here's my ugly mug without the beard.
Wow, he clean shaved. No wonder he wanted to stay off camera.
Nobody knew this.
Guilty.
The last time he clean shaved up, me and Jeff gave him such.
I was
shit
about to
it.
say. I learned my lesson.
Camera.
That's why I kept the goatee this time. I'm like,
honey.
you ain't getting me a second time. Not today.
And I agree with Geekbox here. You know, it used to be fuck Bill Belichick, live well, love hard, and Dave Meltzer sucks.
I'll go one up with Dave Meltzer. I will totally steal that from Pritchard because he don't even say it no more. He don't even have his own podcast no more. So fuck Dave Meltzer.
Yep.
Anyway, I mean, JBL took over. I think he's a better host. I mean, I'm sorry. Did I say that?
No. I love the dynamic of Conrad and Bradshaw. I do. I love it. So I'm not mad at it. And Pritchard had a good interview with Cody this week. So I can't hate on Bruce too much anymore. Like whatever, he's gone. Like whatever. Fuck it. So anyway. Sorry.
But yes, James, you look very nice with your shaven beard. Mr. OBG, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good, sir. And guys, it's Jeff motherfucking Meechin. Love you, Jeff.
I'm blushing again. Yes, I am. I'm so happy to be back. We just need to get to Tilla whenever she gets her computer set up, and then we need one more person. We'll have the JJ's Brady Bunch set up.
Well, Ash will be here as soon as she gets home from work. So,
but yeah,
and JJ, it's always a pleasure. Yeah, continue.
Yes.
One thing
again need the link to it because I was going to buy Pritchard's, but I'd rather support you guys.
This is fair. The only thing I'll say is, and this is how I'll end the topic. By the way, we just talked about it before you did your little gimmick, which is fair enough. I appreciate you asking how we're all doing. That was very nice, Mr. Frogman. Is that a frog costume? I can't tell. Is that a frog costume? It is, in fact, a frog costume.
It's a frog poncho. I was
frog poncho. All right, fair enough.
Frog here.
Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Yes,
seriously,
exactly.
Are you going to start singing Rainbow Connection?
No, because Noah, what's your timer at? How long we got? I don't see
about
any
an hour
timers.
and a half.
Okay, cool.
So
yep, that's accurate.
YDNP main event, legitimate tag team match of the year. And I'll tell you all right now, when it's me, you could literally put a piece of shit in the ring. If there's a wrestling ring around it, probably gonna like it. Ryan's a lot harder to impress. And he echoed my sentiments. That's all you need to know. And he loves main event. JJ, you love YDNP. I love both teams. he was so impressed with the chemistry of these two teams. Like, I kid you not, go out of your way to watch it. I have not been this invested in a tag team match legitimately since FTR versus Gin and Juice. 2 out of 3 falls. I'm not even kidding.
YDMP is Jordan Oliver and
Alec Price.
Alec Price.
It seems like Jordan Oliver is getting a lot of shine on AEW television.
I was just gonna
I hope Price
say.
is next.
I was just gonna say, you know, if you ever doubted what I had to say about Jordan Oliver, the fact that he has taken on the Beast Mortos, Katsuyori Shibata, and Jay Lethal on Ring of Honor within the past month, and he's going to be facing our boy, Jeff and I's boy, Frankie Kazarian on September 20th.
Mm-hmm.
That says everything you need to know about him.
He says he's got a month booked or a day booked the entire month of September. Like, he does not have a day off. That's crazy, dude. This dude's like trying to outwork Speedball Mike Bailey from last year's Mania weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you guys listen. I've never seen a GCW show, and I was like instantly impressed with both of those guys. It's hopefully hopefully they could be a tag team.
Yeah,
like hopefully Tony or Al or Jordan kind of like, hey, I got a tag team partner. Yeah.
I want them both so bad to be, especially in the Ring of Honor tag division. I feel like they could easily get the win at the end of the year. I mean, who else you got? Like, again, it's not like they haven't been able to make history before. Literally, the night they first formed, they won tag team titles, so you can easily repeat that again. And honestly, with the chemistry that these two have with each other, are you going to tell them they don't deserve tag titles? I don't think so.
No.
I don't know if they're beating Sammy Guevara and Roosh right now, but if
Not
they
right now.
lose it to somebody else, then maybe. But that pretty much covers the House of Glory stuff, like James said. From there, I do want to talk a little about. Well, let me do this. I know Noah has an hour and a half. Big G, how long do you have? Because I know sometimes you duck out of here a little bit
Probably
early.
about the same, because I got to get up early too for church.
Okay.
My brother.
It's important.
So we'll try to do the second topic a little bit. We'll try to get through it quick, but I do want to talk about the news that broke this week of AEW having their pay-per-views on the HBO Max app for $39.99, a $10 discounted rate. Is it really a discount though? Because you've got to pay for the Max platform. So it kind of balances itself right back to the $50 price point, maybe a little bit higher, depending on what tier you have. I know there's a tier that's like $16.99. So if you have that, you're technically paying $7 more a month for the AEW pay-per-views than if you just went through a regular pay-per-view provider or through Amazon or whatever. But I feel like this is a step in the right direction. I think they probably could have discounted a little bit more to try to balance it out so that it's a $50 price point total. But at the same time, and I forget who I saw say this, somebody made a comment in one of their streams. Maybe the first one for All Out should have just been free. Which sounds crazy when you say it, but at the same time, if AEW gives All Out away for free, number one, WWE is trying to counter-program them with WrestlePalooza.
That was Solid Monster, sir.
And number two, you get a bunch of new subscribers to HBO probably in order to see the pay-per-view for free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was Solid Monster that I saw say that. Maybe whoever I saw was repeating something Solid Monster said, because I didn't watch any of it. Aside from the House of Glory that I watched, I didn't see anything today with Solid Monster on it.
No,
so
Solid Monster said it. Oddly enough, I was watching it. Solid Monster said it on TNT on Tuesday.
Got you.
Yeah.
So maybe it was something JD repeated because I did watch one of his streams earlier, and he does TNT with Sala Monsters, so he may have just regurgitated it. But Noah, as our primary AEW resident in the room, you know, Nick, I know you're an AEW guy, but Noah's been with us longer. He's definitely our day zero of the room. So what are your thoughts on this?
It's one of those things where at the end of the day, almost every sort of streaming service eventually is going to get bang for your buck outside the content that you purchase. But the fact that AEW has been trying to find a stable platform that's reliable, that's within their network, that's reachable to an audience, pretty much when you think about anybody that can access it, VPN or not. I think for the longest time, we were first talking about, especially after Bleacher Report nonsense, this is the way to go, that we wanted AEW to basically handle their pay-per-views. The price aside for subscribers as well, it is kind of what it is, because honestly, at this point, if you're going to purchase some wrestling content on a multimedia faceted service, you're going to have a subscription to that service regardless. So it's kind of like, you know, done deal. But I'm happy for this. I think about Bleacher Report and how, you know, glitchy that was and how hard it was to access your library. I do think Amazon Prime, though, was the most stable. But at the end of the day, even after tax, you were still paying basically $55 for a pay-per-view, as we, of course, did with Forbidden Door, Double or Nothing, and AEW All Out. So I think HBO is actually the best route, because not only am I an HBO subscriber, because we use it here at the house, but now the pay-per-view is at a stable price of $40, which I honestly think is the most justified price for the AEW content based on how much you get. So this is a good deal, I think. It keeps it within the network. I think it's going to be probably the permanent, stable stage. And overall, it gives you access to the entire archives pretty much of AEW's history. Pay-per-views, TV content included. I was just checking my email, and AEW Premium and HBO Max, exclusive pricing is set for subscribers, unlimited replays for 6 months after the event, and there's no ads during the actual pay-per-view, and you get it in 1080p HDR with Dolby. So I'm looking very forward to the fact that AEW now is putting their pay-per-views on the HBO Max app, because it might be the most stable interface I've dealt with yet regarding wrestling content. So this pleases me quite a lot.
I'll go to you, Big G, next, because you were an AEW fan who's kind of fallen out of love with it here recently.
Yeah, it's
So I'd kind of like to get your take on things next, and then we'll move around to some of the others.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with AEW right now.
Especially since your doctor hasn't been on TV since when?
Oh my god. It's been a hot minute. Anyways, so I do have HBO Max.
And we thank you for that. Jeff and I thank you for that.
You're welcome. Well, so I am getting so what I did, just a brief thing right here. I switched over the bundle to the Disney, Hulu, and ESPN app. But I am still getting HBO Max for a discounted price for $4.99 because I am a student at college. So I get that until I graduate. But anyways, going back to that, I mean, what is it, like $40?
40.
So, I mean, and then what you said, JJ, you know, if you're paying the top tier for the HBO Max, you're paying a little bit more than, and about this, I would say about the same. If it was like $55 with tax, you'd be paying $56, $57 with your subscription and whatnot. But, you know, good for AEW. Like you said, they're moving in the right direction. Hopefully, this will be their platform right now. You know, I'm still watching AEW every once in a while. I'll go on HBO Max and watch it on there, see what's going on. There are some things that are intriguing still to me. I do like the tag team of Brodito. That's pretty cool. Brody King and Bandito. I like that. But yeah, good. And like, you know, I said, you can go back and watch. They got their pay-per-views all on there, and past episodes of Collision and AEW Dynamite. So I'm happy for AEW about this. Hopefully this will be a spark for them to move in the right direction and get their shit together.
Okay. Nick? Or maybe I should address Nick's fingers in phone since that's what we saw in the camera.
Mhm.
Go ahead, good sir. You get to speak on AEW. Don't forget to unmute.
AEW. No, I'm kidding. See, this is the one. My wife's not here. This is the one time where it sucks to be Canadian. I don't get HBO Max. Yeah, I know. We don't get it up here.
How do you watch AEW then?
So we here in Canada, we got TSN. So it's
yep, that's right. Okay, never mind.
TSN is our distributor TSN is our distributor for Dynamite. We actually not just recently, it's been a while. We got USA Network up here now. So that's how we see Collision. Yes. Yeah. It's
you get Collision on the same channel that shows SmackDown?
Yes.
It's weird. No, we don't for us, SmackDown and
SmackDown's
Raw,
on Netflix.
Yeah, we get SmackDown and Raw on Netflix, but USA Network here shows Collision. So that's how we get to watch Collision.
For us Agile Era geeks, that's what the hell.
Right.
I was on TSN, man. That Jared, God, every week of the intro. That's wild.
No.
Funnier than shit.
I will take a picture next Saturday. Oh, yeah, next Saturday if I can. I will take a picture and I will show you guys. 2 weeks. I mean, listen. They want everything on HBO, so I mean, it is what it is, right?
Sound like the end game to me.
Yeah, I mean, they want to maximize their viewership with Max. Again, unfortunate for us here in Canada, we don't. We still have to go for pay-per-views. We still have to go through either our our cable provider, or we can get it off of Amazon. But I'm just curious, though, to Noah's point, with the Amazon, are they still giving out the $10 credit?
Well, while Noah thinks about that, teleporting in via the Morphin Grid is our very own Pink Ranger, Datilla.
Hey. Do I sound okay? I got a desktop and I'm trying to move things around, so I don't have a microphone. Yeah?
Sound good, look good, it's all good. The new computer's working out, girl.
You guys sound really loud. I wish I could lower this thing even more. You guys sound really loud.
Sorry.
Who the fuck did that?
Who did that?
Damn it, James, you fucking idiot.
Thank you, JJ.
I actually was silent with that scream. I didn't think it was going to be that loud on her. Earbuds out quick as hell.
You idiot. You are.
Yeah, James. You're such a dick. See what happens? He shaves his fucking beard off, and now he's a dick.
Dude, this motherfucker's got a heart of gold. He called and checked on me when my video went up the other day because I got everybody a little sideways. And I was sorry about that, y'all. But Jesus Christ. And then this motherfucker can't remember to stop the tisming. Jesus Christ.
No. I think, were you here last week?
Yes, I was.
So you were here when I told him about how I got a write-up because of him blowing my phone up at work.
Yep.
I already said I wasn't gonna do it again.
Oh, okay. This is really loud for my ears. I gotta try to figure out how to lower this.
You gotta adjust your speaker volume. There should be options for both speaker and microphone underneath your PC settings. If you need a quick assist, if it's a Windows PC, I can check in on for you. Even though
not a Windows PC, actually. It's a Mac.
You're a freaking Mac. Bye. I'm out.
There should be a way for you to have somebody remote log in. I know Noah can't because it's not it's a Mac, but I think somebody that has Apple knowledge can still remote
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Technically, I still could. I would just use a video conferencing tool like we use Teams at work. So I would use Teams or Zoom and send her a link. But regardless, she should be able to check her speaker settings and adjust the speaker volume, if not for the device itself, for the application. You're talking to a guy that's worked in IT for 15
I
years.
understand that.
I deal with both
So
platforms. But fuck
let me
Macs.
try my technology real quick. Checking in. Getting JJ's thoughts. Let's get back to the fucking topic. Okay, cool. We can do that.
Yeah, about to say, thanks for the segue, because I was about to segue back here, because I almost got an error 404. Host, take over.
But yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, I was just saying the reason why I asked about, because I remember the first pay-per-view that they had on Prime, they were giving out the $10 coupon.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're still giving out the $10 coupon for every pay-per-view, because realistically, couldn't you use the $10 coupon on that Amazon Prime purchase and it would be cheaper?
It may have just been a first pay-per-view only deal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was literally inaugural, because I was just checking my account.
Okay.
Fine, just double or nothing, and hasn't
Okay.
happened.
I mean, that would have been sick if it kept happening. Like, it would be a great incentive. Regardless, yeah.
It would have, but to the point that was made in the stream, and I do think it was JD now. So again, take it for what it's worth. But a lot of AEW's money comes in from the pay-per-views.
That's
all of their buys and
make
stuff.
a lot of the money through selling tickets to houses, because no disrespect, look at how empty some of their houses are.
Yeah.
They make the bulk of their money on the pay-per-views because the pay-per-views always deliver.
Yeah.
So that's going to be their meat and potatoes. So they can't discount it too much. They can't do $10 off every month. That's why I was like, Tony's a billionaire. You can bite the bullet on one to bring HBO some new subscribers to check out your product as a way to counter the counter programming. But further than that, you can't do a whole lot, because that's your bread and your butter.
Yeah, but even the announcement of them going to pay-per-view, I think that brought in new viewers as well, right? Like, I think just that announcement of that happening, if I had HBO Max, I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta subscribe to HBO, right? So I think it already did bring in viewers. But yeah, I mean, sucks for us in Canada. Good for you guys.
Are you talking shit, Noah?
Damn right I am. What are you going to do about it?
I was going to say, Datilla, Noah almost never talks shit. So if he does, kind of give him the golden ticket pass.
And it's not like you're going to beat me in that conversation anyway.
Well, since you just joined us, since you are the lady here, we're discussing the HBO Max deal for AEW, moving their pay-per-views there. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it is a fail, because I use Peacock as an example. You don't have to pay extra for Peacock, for the pay-per-views on Peacock. That's just outrageous. I think the way they should have done it was, instead of giving you a $10 discount, they should have enticed you and maybe gotten, you get the pay-per-views included for if you upgrade to an upper tier or something like that. Maybe they should have been like at least $29.99 or $19.99, but really $10 off. You might. What is that? The tax?
But isn't Peacock the Peacock era over for pay-per-views?
Yeah, but I'm just using it as an example. You didn't have to pay extra for the pay-per-views, though. You could just subscribe to Peacock and watch all the pay-per-views.
Those
No,
already
but
counts,
like I was just saying there, and I don't know if you heard me while you were adjusting the sound in your headphones. AEW's bread and butter is pay-per-views.
Yeah.
WWE could afford to do, Peacock subscription, $10, give the pay-per-views away, because they're making banks on the house.
Yeah.
AEW isn't making banks on the house.
That's true.
When was the last time in a non-foreign market AEW sold out a building?
Good point.
It's been a hot minute.
I want to say,
and not the be all end all, but when you're not making money hand over fist in that type of situation, you can't afford to give stuff away.
Yeah.
Jeff, you were about to say something. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm pretty sure the last time they sold out of the building completely was either pre-pandemic or pre-Punk. Because I don't think they had a whole lot of sellouts even when Punk was there as far as the live audience.
Well, that Rampage First Dance was a sellout.
They did sell out. Okay. So then,
And I'm pretty sure there were other shows in Chicago while he was there were sellouts.
Okay, well then I'll be gracious and give AEW that credit, but we all know who
I think it was sold out the night Punk showed up on Rampage when I was there in Chicago.
Right.
Keyword Big G, Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's again the thing with the pay-per-views is, first of all, they moved all out to 3:30 Pacific or Eastern, whatever it was.
Eastern.
To
So
not
like noon Pacific.
To not have to with WrestlePalooza, but yes, WWE 100% counter fuck them. No doubt in my mind. Not that I, really care, because we're getting our main event topic back on all likelihood in one of those matches. I'm not particularly fond of the singles match that John Cena's booked in for that show. I'll probably be turned away at that point because I'm not dealing with trauma during the summer anymore. I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, I forgot about that.
Yeah, right, Big G.
Wait a minute. You're not dealing with trauma in the summer anymore.
No.
Yet the same night that's happening, you're going to be at an independent wrestling show for a company that's known for death matches.
And it's also the fall.
The person I'm going. Hey, okay, all right, hey, don't laugh at me. First of all,
we're laughing at him.
As far as you're laughing at me because of what he said. Second of all, autumn starts September 22nd or 23rd, not the 20th.
22nd.
22nd. So still summer. Fuck off.
This is true.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Second of all,
accurate.
As far as the deathmatches stuff, I ain't got to be in the freaking arena when that shit's going on. I can go take me a Liaki or go get me a popcorn or some shit. I ain't gonna stay in there. I am there for Frankie Kazarian. That's why I'm there for, to watch Frankie give a royal whooping to whatever the kid's name is.
Jordan Oliver. At least put some respect on the boy's name. Jesus Christ.
Yes, Jordan Oliver. Yes, okay. I am sorry. Jordan Oliver.
It's the first name of CeCe's oldest and the last name of the greatest Power Ranger in history.
Valid. Okay.
Fun fact: Tommy Oliver had a son named JJ.
Oh, that's why Jordan Oliver wears green.
Probably. It wasn't one of those. I just didn't remember his name. But Jordan Oliver, I acknowledge the tag team greatness. I acknowledge what you've been doing, and I acknowledge the fact you're going to get a royal ass whooping from the King of TNA in 2 weeks. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Side note, I hope Frankie uses the best around.
Oh my God. You will have to get me up with a blotter if he does. I'll tell you that shit right now. That's dude. You'll hear me pop all around this panel if he comes out to you're the best around. But as far as AEW, it was smart of them to move the time, because if we were going to be home, I'd watch both. But I'm not going to be home, so those will be on tape delay for me anyway.
Are we going to be speaking on that, like the time change, or is that what we're doing right now?
We weren't really going to touch the time change aspect of it. We're just focused on the moving, the platform and everything.
Yeah, so the platform.
I feel like we've talked enough about the counter programming, whether it's here or on Spaces. We don't really need to get into that rabbit hole to Wonderland and the time change. I will say before Jeff takes it back over, the best part of the time change is that we don't have to spread ourselves so fucking thin for commentary now.
Yeah. Well, I have a comment on it because I'm going, so I'll let you guys continue, and then I will chime in.
Because we'll have the AEW ending as GCW and WWE are starting.
Yep.
So we don't have to worry about stretching so thin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am lucky in that I have enough technology, thanks to Disney paychecks and T-Mobile and Apple running deals, that I'll probably have the iPad on WrestlePalooza for you and I, Jay. if we end up sitting together, I don't even know
I have a 5th row ticket. I don't think we're going to be sitting together.
Probably not. Which is fine. But, it's what it is. What it is.
I had to buy mine later, but again, like
I haven't even bought mine yet. So
I'm there. That's all that matters.
Yeah, if they're already sold out, then I'm screwed because I haven't been able to buy mine yet. But anyway, platform change is good. Every other wrestling company on the planet has gone to a main platform is streaming. They still do pay-per-views, but the main platform is a streaming one way or the other. The discount's nice, but like you said, $10 in today's market, it's like our discount at work, covers the tax. I mean, that's really what it comes down to for a lot of stuff.
$10 barely buys nachos at the movie theater.
That's pathetic.
What movie theater? I need to go there because I ain't paying.
I know shit. Huh?
Shit, God. If I get extra $10, I'm gonna live in the theater at that point.
I was about to say I'll live on the fucking nachos.
I only go to the theater on Tuesdays because it's $6 for a movie.
There you go.
It's still $6 for a movie.
It's
on Tuesdays only.
Yeah,
not up here.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to premiere Friday or even Thursday nights, like a lot of movies premiere on Thursdays now, it's still
it's like $12 to $15 per ticket.
Just go to a damn grocery store and watch the movie somehow from your home. You'll get more pay for your buck and more time. What the hell?
No, because then you won't be labeled as a fan if you do that.
Oh, boo-hoo. The world's not going to label me as what they want. Fuck the world.
That's easy for you to say when all you watch is wrestling and game shows. But if you're someone like the rest of us who enjoy entertainment outside of professional wrestling, going to the cinema on a random day to see the new movie, whether it's family friendly, whether it's a raunchy teen comedy, whether it's the newest superhero flick or some slice 'em dice 'em gore movie, it's another form of escape like professional wrestling. And that's why I go on Tuesdays, because I can usually see 2 movies for what it would cost to see one on a Friday or a Saturday. But this isn't a PSA for the movie theaters. Jeff, continue.
Yeah. My actual in-person movie going is if it's a franchise I'm a major fan of. Star Trek, Star Wars.
The Conjuring for me.
Hey, you know what? Y'all saw The Conjuring in the last couple weeks. Good on you. Y'all are crazy people, but I love you because I have a lot of people that
Hey, I'm going on Tuesday to see Jaws because it's the 50th anniversary.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've never seen the original Jaws. So my first experience is going to be the big screen.
Dylan dragged me to IMAX to see it. I forgot why it was in the theater when it was. It may have been another milestone anniversary, but I don't think it was even that long ago. I couldn't make it through it. I had to walk out. It was so scary. It was so big. I'm like, nope, can't fuck with it. I can't. So I sat in the lobby about 75% of that movie. And luckily they refunded me because they realized how much it was traumatizing me. So
for
thank
Jaws?
you for that. For Jaws. Yeah, Jaws. Dude, I've never ended up, like, I get it. The shark's fake. Like, I get it. It's a bad prop, but man, I don't fuck with water, especially oceans and ocean water.
Gotcha. Okay.
I can't. It's too much.
Okay.
So, AEW.
Yeah, reel it back in because
yeah,
I can see the look on Noah's face.
Yeah. Anyway,
Noah's sitting there like, y'all fuckers have me for 55 more minutes. Get to the goddamn point.
I think Walter still needs to speak on it.
You're lucky you actually beat me before I said that statement, but you actually have a little bit longer. But continue.
Ooh, okay.
I think he actually started the clock after the intro ran.
Yeah, probably.
I gave you all that much leeway.
I don't know if the platform change is going to reel me back in. I will watch our coverage of the AEW pay-per-views. I just 50, even $40 a month is a lot of money. Why are you paying 30 for ESPN? No, actually, I'm not. That's a family splurge. And HBO Max, I don't have to worry about paying for the right now. Now, I don't know. Are they including that on the tier that you're covered on, G?
No. So I basically got rid of the Disney Hulu Max bundle to get the new bundle with the ESPN, and I'm
Right.
just getting HBO Max by itself.
Okay, so if you have HBO Max, does that mean you can go on there and watch review, but you still got to pay the $39.99 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's not gonna be enough to reel me back in.
No.
I agree with what you said, Jay.
Yeah. I mean, I still use Max for everything else, though. So.
Yeah.
And
again, I use Max because that's the only platform that Harry Potter stays consistently on, and they're gonna have the new series, which I'm I'm so excited for that.
I got you, Datilla. 1 second.
But yeah, it's not. It doesn't make a difference to me right now, I guess is the way to answer my question. The answer to the question. Last night I had to find a way to pirate SmackDown because I couldn't get the freaking thing to work here, and I ended up watching anyway later. But I saw the segment I wanted to see yesterday.
Yeah.
So if AEW will consistently continue to have cards on paper that make me not want to pay that, and because I know they're going to be good, they're always good, but they're not $40 or even $30 good to this fan who has to pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to pay for the ESPN tier. I'm already set up thanks to the company and the family. Like, I'm good.
Right. Fair enough. Datilla, you had a question?
Yeah, I actually wanted to say something. When you think about it, you're actually paying more for AEW pay-per-views because if you have the standard, which is $16.99, paying $16.99 on top of the $40.
Yeah.
Or if you have the premium, that's $20, you're paying $20 plus $40, so that's $60. So you're paying a lot more for these pay-per-views.
Yeah, it's all in the wording. They when they were really promoting hard and doubling down on promoting the new ESPN. I forget what the abbreviation was, but the new ESPN app basically that they're rolling out there that Wrestlepalooza is going to be on.
ESPN DTC.
Thank you. It was like, oh well, this tier is this, and you're only paying this, and it's like, I sat there with my family and broke down the numbers, and it was like, we're paying this now. Like, we increased by $5 and we get everything anyway, and like we don't have to it was an easier decision for me because I wasn't the only one paying for it, basically.
Right.
But AEW, nobody else in the house gives a fuck.
Yeah. So, Walter, we'll go to you, and then we'll bring it to James to close this topic out.
At the end of the day, I always say it's a business. It's called a wrestling business. When it first moved to HBO Max, I said the pay-per-view should come and be streamed on it. On the end, I know it's money, but I'm kind of glad that they charging for it. Otherwise, their freaking tickets will skyrocket. And I like going to the AEW in person, like where you can get, $200 front row tickets. In WWE, $200, you're sitting in the goddamn roof, and if it's a stadium, you're sitting in the parking lot. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
So I feel like if like you said, their bread and butter is pay-per-views. So if they can't make money off of that, then they're gonna have to go way up on the prices. And so I understand why they did it. And yeah, I got Max, so I would have to spend money on the bigger pay-per-views, but I got Disney Plus yearly, so I'm gonna wait for that to expire and probably switch to the Hulu bundle with the ESPN, and then that's how I'll get WWE later. But right now, everybody just wants too much moolah. So I mean, it's the world we live in. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's good on them that they on this though. But I want to know what the difference is with the Amazon thing. Like you just made this deal with Amazon. Now you made the deal with Max. Is it gonna be both for a while? Like that's what I'm worrying about, or wondering, not worried.
Fair enough.
Maybe Amazon Prime was just the trial basis, and then until they could get on Max.
Possibly, or it could be another revenue stream again for a select market. They might be, figuring out other ways to reach out a bigger audience on a more globalized platform. And Amazon is definitely that.
Shit, I only pay $7.49 for Amazon.
or a new show.
Well, I'm sure that will send shockwaves through the business soon enough that your friends will tell you about. Speaking of friends,
Yes, speaking of friends, James, I'm going to have to hold you off because she's yours, she's mine, she's our Canadian friend, Ash.
By Elegance?
don't mention that.
No.
More elegant than the one in TNA.
She's also the Yellow Ranger, since you're the only other girl in the group.
That's fair.
I want to be the Yellow Ranger.
Well, technically,
Anyway.
in Japan, the Yellow Ranger is Mel.
The Red Ranger now. The Red Ranger now is red. The Red Ranger now is a girl. So I want to be.
I
Yellow
know.
Ranger.
Cosmic Fury.
Gender equality aside in media, let's get back to the conversation on hand. But also, hello, Ash. Good to have you back here.
Thank you, Noah.
Oh my
This is the madness I deal with on a weekly basis, Big J.
I do want to say sorry. I do want to just one real quick because like you guys were talking about the time before, because I am going to All Out. I will be live covering it for the Simply Reliable Studios. Yeah. I scored. I mean, my father scored me some tickets. Bless his heart. So we were actually talking about it with Mrs. Nick the other day, and we actually are happy that they changed the time, because it being at 3:00 now means we'll get home at like 8 or 9. If the show started at 8 and went till 12, we're not getting home till like 2:33 in the morning.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we're actually, I'm so happy that they changed the time. It's such a good move.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, Ash, good to have you. I think we'll let the lady close it out because I believe JJ had James on tap next to discuss the HBO Max. So, James, ball's in your court. What's your thoughts on AEW pay-per-views now on HBO Sports, basically, on the HBO Max app?
I'll tell you right now, I mean, it's probably going to be a better deal for us as a collective here, no pun intended, because at least, we'll be able to hopefully do the coverage without, pricing issues like it was with Amazon. So that in and of itself, I think, is good. As far as, like, in general, like, kind of what Jeff said, I and this goes to a bigger problem, and Walter even said it too, like, everybody wants too much goddamn money now for everything. Like, ka-ching, there goes my fucking, finances for the month. And it's like, do I want to do wrestling and other maybe content that I enjoy, or pay the gas bill for the month? Type shit. So it's really hard to justify spending, especially in this inflated economy that seems to be a worldwide epidemic at this point. So, yeah. I'm good for them for making the business deal, but, like, the pricing out needs to kind of cease because I'm getting sick of it. Like, wrestling was supposed to be, like, one of those things you enjoyed with your family and or a group of friends, and it was affordable. Now it's, like, anything but affordable.
Yeah.
And that's across the board. That is not a knock on any particular company. That is a wrestling bubble problem, specifically the upper echelon wrestling bubble problem.
Yeah, this is the money that you're constantly spending on wrestling every month, it sounds like.
This is true. This is very true.
All right, that's fair. Well, that being said, hello, Ash. Well, while you and Nick, the Canadian Connection, are here, and he talked about, again, the short aspects of the fact that this might affect you all when it comes to pay-per-views on a different market up there. What are your thoughts on AEW pushing now to move their premium content to the HBO Max application? What are your thoughts on it?
It sucks that we don't get that here in Canada, but good for you guys having options for pay-per-views and where you can purchase them.
So what do you use to purchase your pay-per-views right now? And are you hoping to stick to the same thing, or do you think there might be an alternative mean that you might pursue to somehow get the HBO Max area, like VPN? Like, how do you keep up with AEW pay-per-view content?
So I watch the pay-per-views through either my cable provider, shout out to Rogers, or my mom's Amazon Prime account.
There you go.
There you go.
The family. It's still probably cheaper Canadian than it is American, though. So that's just
How much is it in Canadian?
49.99.
Canadian?
So.
Canadian?
Yeah.
It's $60 Amazon Prime Canadian.
Is
it? An American.
Yes, it's $60 Canadian for Amazon
All
Prime.
right. Someone get the conversion rate up if they're gonna try and figure out that question. James, I'll leave it to you because you always seem to be a guy that likes to do that type of stuff.
Let me check it.
He's like, I
Shout
want
out to New Japan for only being $9.99 yen. That's only
Hot.
$15 Canadian.
Like, that's accurate. And of course, Destruction Tour is coming up. But also, with that being said, how do you the time change though? Again, AEW just trying to do their own thing, stay in their own lane. It feels like to me this pay-per-view. Usually Tony Khan asks what, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. They might be literally done by the second half of the 0 hour because Resolute starts at like what, 8 p.m. or something like that Eastern Standard Time.
7 p.m.
Okay, so maybe they'll literally be done. So yeah, all day Saturday for me. Great. Anyway, James, so you got your hand up. You got that rate?
$43.36. Her pay-per-view is cheaper compared to us Americans.
Go figure. Canada with the better economy and the colorful money.
The colorful money.
I mean,
I
you're
went up
not
to Toronto.
wrong.
I know what their money's like. All right.
Yeah, the $5 bill's blue, the $10 bill's purple. We have the $20 bill green. $50 is reddish orange color, and the
And your-
$100 bills, I believe, is yellow.
And your
Wow,
beer
you
show
need-
rotten
You get black and
livers, and your
see it,
cigarettes
Power
show
Rangers.
rotten teeth.
Yep. So this is what we pay for Rogers. I pay $49.99.
Wow.
Yeah, through Rogers for AEW pay-per-views. Yeah.
Then that means he's even got cheaper service then. Damn.
Well, no, it's just our cable provider.
By the way, because you put your phone screen near the camera, dude, your camera got completely fucked up.
He became the banker from Do or No Deal. Anyway,
There you go.
so there you go. What we learned here today: Canada has a better economy. It seems like, and a colorful.
No.
Maybe
Really?
not, I don't know. I mean, hey, they're cheaper, I guess, in some markets. I don't know. I don't live in Canada. But anyway, yeah. All right. That's what that's about. Nick, enjoy All Out. Ash, thank you for that news. And folks, ESPN Plus, HBO Max, you want to keep up with the two biggest companies in wrestling. Red pill, blue pill, make your choice. With or without family. Good luck. Well, that's it for that topic, I think, unless anyone has anything else to say. Nick, I do see you have your...
I do. I'm just got to... on our list of things to talk about today, are we talking about WrestlePalooza or no?
No.
Okay.
In a way,
Okay.
in a sense, but not 100%.
I need to say this because it's annoying and I don't understand people. I know we'll talk about our main event topic later on in the show.
Oh shit! Nick's gonna TED Talk.
Yeah, I do. It's just
oh Lord.
Too many. I have heard in the past 24 to 48 hours, I have heard so many people say that WWE won the weekend. They won All Out weekend. Guys, if you're actively saying that WWE won the weekend 3 weeks before the weekend even started,
yeah, that's
go cook food. I don't.
There's grass. You could go and touch it, please.
No, go cook.
Go
food.
find yaks.
I don't understand.
Go find yaks.
Yes, Jeff. No, man.
Go find yourself.
That's the phrase of the night right there. That's the freaking phrase of the night.
Very good.
I'm here all night, folks. Anyway.
Okay.
It's being loaded up with Canadians. Let's go.
It's just so many people I have heard ad nauseum with our main event topic, which we'll get into. But it's like, oh, the weekend of All Out, WWE won the weekend. They won the news cycle for that weekend. I'm like, guys, We're 3 weeks out, and the card hasn't even gone on the air. How in God's name did they win the weekend? How does that make anybody here please explain to me how that makes sense? I need to know.
Because the AEW sickos and the WWE Riris just can't get along.
There you
go. Number one, and I went
Go off, Jeff. Go off, Jeff.
And I give not a fuck that I did. Okay, number one.
Somebody hold them back. Hold them back. Hold them back. Hold them back.
Hate mail, folks. Here it is. Jeff Meacham at gofuckyourself.com. Now, your trademark impending. Look, we get Lesnar and Cena, which is going to cause me trauma. Cool. We get AJ Lee back in wrestling. Great. The other team's got Edge and Christian back on pay-per-view as a tag team. Fuck off. Like, I'm looking forward to that so much.
Like I said, I don't want to bring this all up with the main event because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it more in the main event topic. I've seen so many people this weekend just.
No, it does.
It's so silly. Yeah. Anyways,
so bad.
Yeah, it's like. Anyways, we'll talk about it later. Sorry, Noah. I just wanted to bring that up.
Fair enough. It's like the water hasn't even boiled, and they're already complaining the food's bad.
Seriously, that's a great thing. The water's not even boiling. It's all this pasta's al dente. No, it hasn't been served yet. Fuck off.
Or if you're Gordon Ramsay, it's still fucking walking, that piece of beef. You know, like let the beef cook. Jesus Christ!
All right, Noah, reel us back in.
I'm gonna let everybody get their Mad Money level rants out the way right now when it comes to the self-proclaimed.
No, mine's in the main event. Oh, trust me, mine's in the main event.
Same. We're getting another Shadow Bat TED Talk, guys. You guys looking forward to that shit?
Why are we ranting during that? It's so good that she's back. You guys are making me have palpitations.
Save it, Jeff. Save it. Save it. Save it.
All right, people. Simmer down here, seriously. If you're going to boil over, we'll wait for the main event. But in the meantime, again, HBO Max or ESPN Plus, pick your poison. And at the end of the day, enjoy what you enjoy. Don't freaking cast people aside for what they enjoy if you don't agree. That being said,
Exactly. Yes. No.
I want poison. Pick no poison. I want to live. Thank you.
Well, hopefully, James, you'll live better. You'll live better and prosper despite your tism that's been running wild tonight, brother. That being said, before we, of course, move on to our next topic, we are now going to take our first commercial break. Take a liagi, grab a drink, go boil something if you choose, and when we return, the shenanigans will continue after this.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And as always, here at the Simply Reliable Studios, we truly encompass, embrace, celebrate, engage, subscribe to all the wrestling and combat sports. Again, if you want more on that, subscribe to Rage of Wrestling today. Tell your friends. And welcome back here once again to the weekly moderated conversation of Wrestling Madness. That is the Saturday Shenanigans. I am right now, for some reason, the guy leading the conversation, Noah Foster, with the Dash Not Always on Wrestling, the Canadian Connection, the OBG1, Walter Cruz, and Hebert, and all of you that are joining us as always too. Appreciate you all that tune in every week for the absolute madness that has endured during these shenanigans. I do not know what the fuck is next, and I have 45 minutes left. So, does anyone know the itinerary besides JJ while we wait for him to get back? Otherwise, I'll go ahead and impromptu something. It's not the first
It is the main event, I believe.
We're good.
Yep.
It is the main event? All right. Well, hell, let's get right into it then. Let's just go ahead and talk about the main event. Let's light it up here inside this room, shall we? Because, of course, we saw last night on Friday Night SmackDown, over 3,800 days later, she was truly the only woman in a Divas era. She's everyone's favorite super nerd in her Chuck Taylors. She is the one that proved to you don't have to be some platinum cover girl model to be something in this business. I'm, of course, talking about... Accurate. Also, I'm of course talking about AJ Mendez, AJ Lee. AJ Lee has officially returned home to professional wrestling in the WWE, and per an exclusive we saw with Triple H, trust has been made, and we have signed pen to paper. She is here full time for the years to come. So let's go ahead and look towards the future now of AJ Mendez Lee back in WWE. How do we feel about it? What we think can come from it? What we hope is to come from it? And what are your expectations? And overall, how are we all feeling after that one-of-a-kind, incredible moment? Again, shout out to Geekbox that was here earlier, of course, doing great work, sharing that love of the compilation of all those people that, of course, enjoyed when it happened, including us for that matter, which I think, again, is also pretty cool. But, again, not about me, it's about wrestling, as I always say. So let's go ahead and talk about it, shall we? AJ Lee back in WWE for the foreseeable future, it seems. Full time. Big G, I'm going to start with you. What is your thoughts on AJ Lee's return? How do you feel about it? And what do you hope comes from it?
I'm so freaking giddy right now. So I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire night waiting for that segment. When that music hit, dude, I popped off my couch, and I was just like, holy shit. Like, Punk was naming off Bailey and Rhea Ripley. I was like, oh, please, no. As those are like the biggest red herrings right there. The reaction she got coming back home was crazy. Like, just to think that CM Punk was gone for 10 years and AJ Lee was gone 10 years. And now that they're both back in WWE, anything can happen in wrestling, people. Anything can happen. As far as her signing a deal for forever, how many years she signed with WWE, after this tag match that's going to happen at WrestlePalooza, because we know it's going to happen. Let's be for real. I don't know if you guys saw afterwards on YouTube, they played an exclusive, and she picked up that women's IC title. So, granted, she could go after the women's championship, but I think her first official feud is going to be with Becky Lynch, and have that match. And I'm gonna call it now. AJ Lee's gonna win the women's IC title. She's gonna win it, and she'll be on Raw with Punk, obviously. I could see her. She's gonna have a match with her daughter, aka Roxanne Perez, down the line. She can. There's gonna be some fresh matches with AJ being on Raw, with Rhea, with Bailey again, with Raquel. That whole women's division. I think AJ can be a what's that word what I'm trying to say? Like, revitalize the women's division on Raw.
A locker room leader.
Exactly. For being 38 and still looking that great, my God, I'm so giddy. Like, all I did today when I got home was I went on TikTok and just watched the streamers react to it, and went back on YouTube and watched the whole segment. Like, I haven't been this excited since Punk came back. Like, Lesnar coming back, okay. whoop-de freaking do, Basil. But I listened to her theme song today too on the way home from work, and that's all I've been humming all day was let's light it up. Yeah, people can bitch and complain about her coming back, but get over yourselves. She's been gone for 10 years. Um, I know. I still haven't read her book. I'm gonna have to check that out, Jeff, because I know you said good things about it. So, but I don't know. I'm so freaking giddy and so happy that she's back. I don't know. Somebody else go. I'm just gonna keep on rambling.
Yeah, you know what? Just listen to line it up in your head, brother. It's all good. The giddiness is justified. I literally jumped out of my chair and went another.
Dude, I
octave
watched your
in my
guys'
voice.
reaction like I was watching you guys while it was happening. Well, it happened for me before it happened to you guys, because you guys.
Yeah, not watching on my channel, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I know I gotta get back on your channel.
I'm joking.
Walter.
I'm
I've been
joking.
bad.
Walter.
Make sure you guys subscribe, damn it. But yeah, you guys' reaction to it was awesome, and then I watched it on the Geek Box too. With you guys are on the Geek Box with some of the main streamers like Santi and Conman and Wheezy Blonde and all of them. You guys are getting up there, so proud of you guys.
I never knew, nor did I ever think I would be this exposed to the world of my life. But okay, then. I don't know how I feel about that.
Jesus. Well, I mean, that's one way to say it.
Well, I mean, again, as introverted as I am, this is different. But then again, I deal with you guys on a weekly basis, so the jury is out. All right, fair enough. Thank you for that, Big G. Let's line it up with one of the fine ladies here at the Super Labo Studios, per se. Tatilla, what is your thoughts on AJ Mendez return back home to WWE? Backed and Jack skipping her Chuck Taylors, of course, grooming what could be her new pet soon in the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, and just that atmosphere. Some people call that popping that return probably the greatest WWE return or wrestling return ever. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, honestly, I wanted to see a meltdown and a riot in Chicago, so I was kind of hoping she wasn't going to show for that reason.
Oh, good lord.
No, seriously, I did want to see her, right? Can you imagine how pissed Chicago would have been if she didn't show up? I wanted to see that. But
some people want to watch the world burn.
But anywho, actually, I was my head had been spinning since Monday, since the rumor became since the rumor started floating around. My head was spinning and spinning. I actually, I put my phone down and I just sat there and I soaked in the moment, and it was so epic just to sit there and soak. I like because Jericho used to soak it in, man. But I'm really happy that she came back. It sucks that when she originally left, she didn't get to reap the benefits of everything that she worked so hard. And I'm hoping that now she gets her flowers, and that WWE finally gets her the credit that she's due, because for so long, they've always given so much credit to the Bella Twins when AJ Lee was responsible for the women's revolution that took place. So I'm hoping that she finally gets her flowers. But I'm really excited. I can't wait to see, how this goes for her. But it was just so amazing, and I'm really happy that she's back. She didn't, like I said, she didn't get to reap the benefit of all the hard work that she did, and now she does. So I'm really happy for her. I'm glad that she's back.
That makes 3 of us so far. Jeff, I was literally open my X, the usual stuff. Hello, and how about it sad? That means, the one time that I actually go on social media besides checking on you Yahoos in case there's any updates or how y'all doing in life. One of the very first things I saw was one of my friends in wrestling, Shauna Reed. She gave a love note to the inspiration that was AJ Lee and what made her into the wrestler she is today. Others outside WWE talk about the impact AJ Mendez had on their lives in this business, Kylan King included. So what are your thoughts with AJ Lee's return again? So mental health advocate, pioneer of the women's evolution. I said it during stream. It wasn't Stephanie McMahon. It was AJ Lee, damn it. And I still stand by that. So what are your thoughts with the impact on AJ Lee's return to WWE in this day and age?
So first of all, to Big G, let me just say that you can get AJ's book. Highly recommend it, but yours will not be the coolest edition because mine's the coolest because it has an autograph of CM Punk on my dad's business card as the bookmark. So whoopty shit for me.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, my dad actually got that autograph at the NHL All-Star Weekend, and I'm like, okay, well, I have a bookmark for her book. There we go. I talking with family during the show last night. I'm happy for all the fans that, have much like they chanted for CM Punk when he was away. They have yearned for her return, including me, we all get our moment now to welcome her back. And it's a wonderful thing. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for April. I'm going to take JJ's thunder here. I'm happy for Phil. God, Punk, the proud hubby yesterday, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You could have shown a black and white film on them white teeth of his. They were just spread to pearly white, just like he was so giddy for her, as he should be. I will say, the ladies at WWE, when they return, they've got that Trish Stratus syndrome, man. They look better than they did when they were there in their prime. Nikki Bella looks, for my money, Nikki looks better than she did when she was cooking with gas during the Divas era. Trish has aged like fine wine. Holy bejeebus. AJ, I think, should have a side hustle, letting people do their laundry on her, freaking washboard abs. Jesus H. Christ. Like,
no shit.
Goddamn. Like,
dude.
If I had abs like that, I wouldn't have to work at Disneyland no more.
I was about to say, if anything, she probably could be a cover model now just for the abs alone. God damn.
Right? Seriously, the times have changed. But man, everything about it was so like nuanced. Like just her just walking out there. She stood out there. She had the smile, like the I'm back smile. And then she cocked her head and got that crazy eye, like, oh shit. Becky did the Triple H selling for Mankind Cactus Jack. And that was good. It was so good. I was so proud of her. Seth sold it like gangbusters. It just, I forget. I'm gonna shout. Love another friend, Denise Salcedo. Everything about this story is going perfect so far. And I hesitate to use that word and put the jinx out there, but from the moment the vision came together, and I know that there's a particular audience member that's watching that's going to hate me praising the vision, especially Seth and Becky, and that's fine. She can hate. She knows I love her anyway. Everything about this has been spot on. Yeah. And even if the payoff for the tag part's WrestlePalooza, like you said, she's going to be challenging Becky for the IC. And this division is so ridiculous with talent that, a rematch with Bayley, like, yes, please. The series with Becky, give me her and Ivy.
Yes.
Ivy's not doing shit again, and it bothers me. They gave her this big makeover for nothing.
No.
They do really cool in dumb things for nothing.
Yes.
Whatever. Why? Why give her the glam up if you're not going to fucking use her? How stupid is that? When Liv comes back, holy shit. If it's a long-term deal, her and Liv.
Oh, my God.
Lord.
Please. Jesus.
Crazy versus crazy.
Liv was just starting to get her groove when AJ left, right? There's a comment from the founder of Peanuts, Lyra. Give me AJ and Lyra. Golly.
Yes.
Geez.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I don't care what remnant of my remaining soul I have to sell. I want her and Natty in Natty mode, not Natalia mode. I want AJ and Natty. Okay? That's what I want more than anything is AJ versus Natty. AJ and Tiffany's going to be great because Tiffany's still got that diva feel to her that AJ spoke. Fuck, AJ and Chelsea Green.
Yes. The
Jesus,
definition of
talk about
madness.
crazy.
Yes.
Seriously. If anybody wants to find out Chelsea's work as Laurel Van Ness, yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah. This women's division now in WWE is stupid with talent. And they got one of the best they ever had back. If it's a long-term deal, man, you've got a audience member that is now I forget the term. Like I have to watch it. It's
dedicated?
No, not dedicated. Bishop uses all the time. Like it's not must-see TV, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like I have to be there to watch it. Destination. I don't think it means destination. I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Appointment television?
Appointment viewing.
Thank you. James with the hit with the clutch. Thank you. He says really cool and dumb things.
And sometimes accurate things.
Yeah, accurate as hell. I will make it a point if I'm not working to be at home Monday night at 5 o'clock, Monday night at 8 o'clock, whatever it's going to be, because I got to see me some AJ Lee.
I think this week it's 7 o'clock for the next couple weeks because they want to.
Whatever the fuck it is. I'm bummed low key that I'm not going to be there to watch her first match on pay-per-view back. But like I said, I'll have the iPad with me at GCW because I'm not going to miss the show. Frankie will understand. Frankie's a fan. I'm ecstatic. I know I'm going on and on. We got more people to talk, and I'm sorry. I have been so jonesing for this for so long that I am over the moon.
I love it. Well, Walter firsthand saw my reactions. I basically spoke my own gospel of AJ Lee when it came to the fact she was probably the only reason I continued following WWE to try and believe in women could actually wrestle in here, despite the fact you call it a diva. Because Lord knows, anyone who knows me, I dig crazy chicks. I dig the abnormal. I'm not here for the models. I'm here for the competitors that kick ass and also look like they could kick your ass in a radical style. And not before Mommy Rhea Ripley existed, there was Victoria. Out of Victoria, Jerry Azabudi had somebody in WWE that fit that mold of what I looked for. And then came AJ Lee, everyone's favorite super crazy nerd / geek in her Chuck Taylors. Your everyday girl that just wanted to be a professional wrestler, even if the company didn't think she fit the mold. And the key word here, Walter, is trust. I've watched that contract signing with Triple H. Thank you for trusting us. I mean, someone literally said in the chat, don't fuck this up, Triple H. I do trust the current regime right now much more than the previous regime when it comes to AJ Lee. So, Walter, what do you think about this moment, and what do you think is to come, and how are you feeling?
Go watch us do the stream because my reaction is there. I cried, literally. Like
you and JJ both.
Mm-hmm. My oldest son, who was in the chat, doesn't really watch wrestling like that, but he always dug AJ Lee, and whenever she came on, he would sit and watch at least her match. So, like, immediately that came to me. So that's kind of why I cried. But yeah, AJ has meant so much to the women's division, and we can't get to where we are now without her. And I can't wait till her and Punk do the new version of Pipe Bomb together. It's going to be a double Pipe Bomb when they cut a promo together, and I cannot freaking wait. It's AJ Lee versus insert name here, pretty much, is what's going to be. Get ready for dreams to come true, because there's going to be a hell of a lot of dream matches she made happen. And the fact that she's only 38 and she's going to be in there with people that are going to say, I grew up watching you. So I can't wait till she gets to go down to NXT, wrestle a couple of people, gets one of those titles where she can go on any show she wants or anything like that. Like, if you talk about crazy, if you turn Liv face when she comes back, imagine AJ and Liv as a tag team, two crazy chicks just running the tag division as champions later on. Like, you can do so much. And Punk coming back was the first domino to fall. Like, when he came back, I said, it's AJ Lee's turn. And last night, I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the biggest pop I have ever seen a female wrestler get ever.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think you're
ever.
Right. I think you're
like
right on there, honestly.
Yeah. maybe the only thing that's going to compete with it is Rhea Ripley in Australia. Maybe she'll get up that loud, but it's because it's Australia, especially if what I think is going to happen where she wins the title there. That'll get a pop, but I don't think nothing's going to compete. AJ Lee, don't kill me, Chris. AJ Lee versus Jada, I'll die. Or AJ versus Lola, you could just plan my funeral right now and
Someone
get my wife.
Someone have the defibrillator on standby.
Yeah, you could give my wife the life insurance money now.
Christ almighty.
Lee, if they do it before Mania, can I have his ticket?
Yeah, right.
Asking for a friend.
Right.
I wonder who the friend's name.
Well, there's
Huh?
a triple threat. Happy, put him in the triple threat.
Why?
I really have to die twice. But anyway. But
Lord.
yeah, I'm so happy. Like literally tears of joy. I'm glad she's back. I'm glad the 10 years did her well. She's got her mentality back, looking great as hell. Like I said it last night. Fuck a 6-pack. She's got an 8-pack. Like and then some. And like sheesh, I think Punk is gonna hit the gym harder just to compete with his wife.
Seriously, he better have them goddamn free pastries.
Yeah.
Loves the donuts in Chicago. Maybe you should cut back.
Yeah, exactly. Stay off the deep dish pizza. but yeah, I'm happy for her, and I can't wait for the future. Like the fact that she might possibly be in the Rumble, all this stuff that fantasy booking galore. We all like the fantasy book, and my God, it's wide open right now with her.
No, before we move on to the next person, I just want to ask everybody here in the room: is everybody in here, in all likelihood, going to be at a live WWE show in the next year, 2?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like,
what I mean is, like, is everybody planning to, if they're able to go to a WWE live, pay-per-view, TV, whatever, in the next year?
Yeah, if they ever come back to Hershey.
I'm going to Survivor Series in November.
I know you're going to Survivor Series, silly. I ask because, I had a revelation, and I talked to Dylan today about this. After Survivor Series, they're going to be in Arizona that Monday night, December 1st. Whoever's at Survivor Series is going to get the last John Cena California match, which thank you for that. Appreciate you down there in the lower tier for that, because Dylan and I are both Jones even more now. But get to see AJ Lee wrestle live. What? Get to see Punk wrestle live again in WWE. What? It's like 2025 was, we keep every year saying, oh God, it's going to be the best year because pandemic year was so bad. And then 2021 was shit. And it just kept, piling on. This has been a damn good year to be a wrestling fan. I'll tell you what.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot wait for San Diego now. Like I am so, like I said, John's last match in California, and now AJ Lee and CM Punk both back with the company. I had that weekend listening. I was proud of all my friends for various reasons, the streams, the concerts, all the things. This whole year, I'm proud of my wrestling community because God damn, it's so good right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
it's I didn't mean to cut across. I apologize.
No, you're perfectly fine, and it's truly thriving. Whether or not, again, it depends if I have the money. SmackDown is literally in my hometown, not this coming Friday, 2 Fridays from now. So I'm thinking about it. But again, comes down to this. But never say never, truly, when it comes to anything for a fan or for a worker in this business. Big G, I did see you had your hand up. I acknowledge you. You had something to say real quick, brother?
Just real quick before you go on to the next person. I swear she did not lose a step when she came back last night. I felt like she had never left. Like you said, she came out, she did her thing, started skipping. I was like, my God, I feel like she was on Raw last week. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Like it looked like she had missed a step.
I don't think I've seen her smile bigger in my life, and the post 5-minute exclusive on freaking YouTube further justified it. Again, I've been over the moon for the last literal plus 12 plus hours. So again, I absolutely understand you. Like I said, if it wasn't for AJ Lee, you probably wouldn't have me as a fan in WWE beyond freaking 2013-ish. So especially for women's wrestling. All right. Well, thank you for that. That being said, we got 3 people left. And speaking of fantasy booking, for the first time ever, I might honestly be back in fantasy booking warfare. But speaking of which, this guy's the king of it. We all know it. So let's go ahead and get his thoughts. James, your thoughts on AJ Lee, AJ Mendez return. What does it mean to you? And again, what do you think comes from it?
So I'm of two minds of this, unfortunately, and I feel like I'm kind of gonna be a party pooper, kinda. But I do.
To be fair, it's a polarizing thought, and I respect that, and that's what we do here. We look at all aspects because
Now,
there is genuine happiness, but you got to look at the other side. So go ahead, man.
So I just want to straight up say everything that everybody has said about AJ. I agree with. I'm so happy for her. I've been a fan of AJ Lee long before she dated the Punk camp. I think she was one of the best women in that era. I don't think it's even close. And judging by the fact that she's back now, I can't wait to see how she's gonna, perform in ring if I see anything of her in the ring. And I say that because the unfortunate reality is I'm more than likely not going to be able to get to see it. Because if you have kept up with it, I have boycotted WWE because of the Lesnar stuff. And look, kayfabe outside of this whole thing, be damned. I don't care. This is an anomaly case where he is named 44 times in a sex trafficking lawsuit. And they decided first night in to basically weaponize AJ Lee's return by basically saying, oh, if you skip SmackDown because of Brock returning, well, then you don't really support AJ's returning, even though most people would have loved to have seen this live. And that's shitty. But it's no surprise with the Fed when it comes to shit like that. They tend to take the petty road when it comes to shit like that. Somebody was going to say it. If I was going to be the bad guy, I was going to be the bad guy, whatever. But it does irk me that they handled that the way they did. I don't appreciate that they book the guy who was named in that lawsuit 44 times, who literally had the power dynamic over a woman that had no say at that point in time, right? And again, you could look at it yourself. You don't need a jury. It's an anomaly how much proof there is about it. And then we're going to bookend it with one of the greatest women that literally left. One of the reasons she left, by the way, was because of the storylines they put her in. Like, we have to call out the oxymoron of that whole thing there. And look, she'll have a good run. I know she will. I love this girl. But it's just a shame I can't watch it. Because I refuse to watch this product while they actively fucking promote and put over a sex pest in this fucking company. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And you will not make me, I don't care. You could bring Jesus Christ back from the fucking dead himself, and you ain't going to get me to watch SmackDown. You ain't going to get me to watch WWE, period, while he's still there. So, it is what it is. It sucks. Happy for her. Love her. Everything everybody else said, I agree with. But it ain't changing my stance on watching.
All right. That's fair. Jeff, I saw your hand real quick before we go to Nick. No?
Put it in the fridge.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. Well, thank you for that, James. Nick, what are your thoughts on AJ Lee's return? Were you ever a fan of her? Were you waiting for her to come back? Did you ever think that she actually would come back? We always talk about never say never, and quote unquote, that might be an oxymoron at this point. But if we've seen anything in the last 5 years, particularly in WWE, the best and worst things you could think of can absolutely happen at any time. So what do you think of AJ Lee's return? And what do you expect to come from it?
You know, I love every single one of you here. And I respect all of your viewpoints and how you all were super excited. Yeah, I'll follow that. I'm happy for her. I don't care.
Well,
she's not gonna make me change my channel. I'm not going out of my way to watch her. Do I remember her back when she was around? Yeah. I'm not. It's true. I hate to say it, and I don't mean to be a dick. You can definitely, if you guys want to chalk it up. Everybody knows my stance. I am an AEW fan. So I mean, if you want to chalk it up as AEW bias, sure. But she's not a channel changer for me. I'm not going out of my way to see her. I'm happy she came back. Wrestling's for everybody. If she wanted to come back, she's well within her right to come back. She got a great pop. I'm not going out of my way to listen to her theme song. I would listen to Mystico's theme song on loop and K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack on loop before I go and listen to her entrance music. Sorry, G.
No, I didn't listen to it on purpose. It was on shuffle on my playlist.
No, I hear you.
That happens. That happens.
No. I'm just saying. I'm not.
No, I got you.
I'm not that guy. I'm not going out of my way to listen to her theme song. I'm not canceling my ticket to All Out to stay home and watch her. She had her moment. It's great. Hopefully WWE doesn't fuck it up. But we would be stupid, and I hate to say it, we would be stupid not to say that it's a whole different ball game when the bell rings. Great, she's back. She got a great reaction, great reception. Hope she comes back and does great. That all, for me at least, and I would say the same thing about AEW stars and any other. When the bell rings, what is she going to do? Is she going to come out? Because listen, her return can be great, but if the bell rings and she's shit, what does the return do for you? Nothing. Her coming back, does it knock everybody down a step? Right? Think about it. You just added and same thing with AEW, adding people. It brings everybody down because there's going to be people that are listening that'll clip it and say about but WWE or but AEW. I would say the same thing about them. Her coming back knocks everybody down a peg. She came back, got a great. I'm just going to use this as an example. She got back, great reaction, woohoo! How's Julia doing on the main roster?
She's United States champion. She had a match last night.
She came out to crickets.
Yeah, I think the over level is what he's talking about. Not necessarily.
Okay.
They're not doing anything.
Nobody but her and Punk and everybody else was going to get anything but crickets last night.
No, exactly. No, but even to her title reign, how's her title reign going? How's the United States mid-card championship title scene working out? We almost didn't get Stephanie Recur on the pay-per-view because he needed to take a week to figure out what they wanted to do with the championship. Like, are they going to give her 2-minute matches? Is she going to go out and wrestle 10-minute matches? Another question is, she's great in this feud. This tag match is great. What's the story? What's her next story going to be?
We don't know that yet, and we have to be patient and wait. Like, why do we have to know everything right now?
You're right, but people will still ask the question because they're assholes. So that's why I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, he's going to be an asshole and ask the
question. No. It would be an
asshole. That's fine.
No. I'm saying like it'd be the same thing. I've heard people the same thing say about Ace Austin, for example. Oh, Ace Austin came in. Now, what's his story? What story?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like she's just coming back. Great. What's her story? Like,
well, the story right now is she's backing up her hubby. When she's done doing that, there are people both that were on the roster then or that looked up. God, her and Roxanne could go on a freaking Big Four to Big Four arc. Yes, please.
But you know the story merchants out there. That's what I'm trying to get at, right?
Okay.
You have your story merchants out there.
Story. I am such a freaking hard on for Bischoff that I will say this in reply. No, was it Bischoff? Yeah, no, sorry, Pritchard. I know people hate Bruce. Fuck it. I don't care. Whatever. As much as I love our discourse and our conversations in here, up in Connecticut,
they don't give a shit.
Our community is that very vocal minority. And I think, and again, if it sounds like I'm Shawn Michaels and Bruce Pritchard here, that's fine. Whatever. Paul Bosch taught him a long time ago to listen to the audience. And what that means is listening to the paying audience. The people that are buying tickets in the arena reacting. Yes, we are all sitting on here. We're geeking ourselves out that Geekbox, showed the stream. And I love the shit out of that. But, a lot of us, I'm only going to the pay-per-view in November because I got the ticket bought for me and my kid. Again, thank you, lower tier. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Okay. That's the only reason I'm fucking going to San Diego. If I wasn't going to that, I'd be at my friend's retirement match in Indiana.
Exactly.
But that's flying to Indiana. That's hotel for me. That's all this shit. I can't just do that. And my buddy understands. Love you. Miss you, Ike. Goddamn, Sam. Anyway, but they're not booking their stories for the people that are on here Saturdays, the people that are on with us on Tuesday nights.
Exactly.
So,
but I'm just saying, you have your story merchants out there, just like everybody.
And those people have their point to make, and I don't disagree with them a lot of the time. My only issue with the story merchants is like they don't even let the fucking book get published.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. Like she's been back. What time is it?
She's only been back 24 hours.
20 hours. Like fuck me.
Yeah.
Good.
And you get that with AEW too all the time.
100%.
It's crazy.
But anyway, besides story thing, the AEW league focus itself.
Exactly. But besides that, it's good, great. Glad she's back. For all those people saying, "Oh, you should say thank you to Hangman and Young Bucks," and go fuck yourself.
Dude, that's getting old.
That was you know what though? That was going to be JJ's point if he was here. So I don't know when he's coming back. I've been kind of following best I can. Look, I try really hard to not get down their throat anymore because I don't have to anymore. Like I don't watch on Wednesdays and Saturdays anymore. It's just my choice. But without all that happening, we don't get Punk back, and without Punk back, we don't get AJ back, because a lot of why she left was the year after Punk left. They spent just ignoring all the chants, and when they did acknowledge it, like Stephanie ragged on it when she was part of the Authority, like on air. Same with Hunter, and Paul came out to his music and just used it for the storyline of turning, I had Brock take the streak away from you because you took my best friend from me, which was fucking Heyman gold. And I love Paul for doing that. It was so good.
Yeah.
But it was like, fuck this. I'm out of here. Like, this is like silly.
Yeah. It's just, it just adds to all the nonsense online.
Oh, it does.
That
100%.
stuff. And like I alluded to before, the WWE won the weekend before the weekend even happened.
Yes,
it's like calm the fuck down.
Right.
Okay?
Yes. Or get off the phone and learn what actual life is. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but regardless, it was good. It was great. Happy for her. Again, I'm not changing the channel for her. So, but glad she came back.
You know what's crazy though? If the whole thing with Punk and the Bucks hadn't happened, he'd still be in AEW, and maybe AJ would be in AEW. It's crazy to think about.
Well, okay. So that's where I'm going to disagree with you. I try not to disagree with Patel a whole lot because she's awesome.
Nope.
But
he wanted out.
No. Yeah, he wanted out. But what I was going to say, had he wanted out from the minute, and again, I love Scott Colton, I too. But the minute Cabana opened his fucking mouth, Punk was already looking for the exit, the exit gate. He was done. He was over it.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think Punk even remaining in AEW would have brought AJ back. AJ wanted nothing to do with wrestling for the entire time Punk was gone. Punk only, for my money, Punk only went to AEW because he knew he did not want to go back to the Vince McMahon run WWE, which was still a thing when he went to AEW.
Yeah.
AJ was done, period. You read her book, you talk to her, you have friends that have made up with her. She was done. She's doing the comic thing with her friend Amy. I always forget Amy's last name. I feel like an asshole for it. Amy Garcia. There we go.
Garcia.
It just happened right now. Yeah, her and Amy Garcia are doing the comic book thing, and they're besties. They're loving life. Like, she was good, but the story's there. So it's like, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah,
why not see what happens? And I told you I did this off there. Well, why didn't they bring her back in Paris? Fucking last night was why they didn't bring her back in Paris.
Exactly. If
You had a concentrated dose of it in the Allstate Arena. That's why.
It's their home. Yep. CM Punk and AJ Lee are Chicago.
And I get that, but I said this on a group chat. I kind of, why couldn't you play it up for longer? Because I feel like this way, she's not her first, at least like her first match is going to be at WrestlePalooza. I feel like that's going to be such a microscope on her. One fuck up or one mistake on her, everybody's going to have a field day. You know what I mean? It's a big pressure to put on her on that stage. It's like at least give her a fucking dark match before, at least.
See, I disagree. They're putting her in a mixed tag, so it'll still be her versus female opponent only, but it's a mixed tag and it's people she's comfortable with.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's like Ronda's first match was a tag match. People go back and forth on Ronda and Kurt versus Hunter and Stephanie. I fucking loved it, but
I liked it too, honestly.
Yeah, it's.
I don't remember.
Like Noah said, it's polarizing, 100%.
Yeah.
But anybody in that family, the Brooks family, that hasn't been controversial, it's because they haven't been in WWE yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, that being said, let's go ahead and go to our last panelist to give her thoughts on AJ Lee's return. And I'm sure she's ready to light up with her latest TED Talk as she teased.
I'm so sorry we talked so much, Ash. I'm so sorry. I kept interrupting.
I do want to just reiterate for people who are confused, the person that I was mentioning was Brock Lesnar, the 44 times comment. That's who that was in reference to. And yeah, have Ash go.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention that when I was actually on my diatribe and my TED Talk.
You guys talking. We're having a conversation. What am I going to do? Tell you to shut the fuck up? Hell no.
Look, unless they're going too far off topic, that's my fucking job. And trust me, I've done it before.
This is true.
In a heartbeat, if it got to that point, but it didn't. Basically they kept in context. We're all talking about AJ Lee here, the scope, the impact, the expectation, what joy we felt, what concerns we have, and overall as a fan, but also as a person that might care about the person that, again, may not be our friend. We know her as AJ Lee. She is CM Punk's wife. She is AJ Mendez. Let's go ahead and talk about AJ Lee back in WWE. What does it mean? Ash, you close this thing out. Give your thoughts towards this. What you got to say?
I am happy AJ's back. It's been like 10 years since we last saw her?
3,800 days plus.
Yeah, so when her music hit, I'm like, oh, there she is. I was really happy, and it's just like she has not lost a step. Like, oh my God, she's looking amazing. WWEshop.com, okay. I haven't bought anything from WWEshop.com since, I want to say, like 2018, 2019, when I bought an Undisputed Era shirt.
I was about to say, I knew it was Adam Cole, baby.
That changed last night. I bought an AJ Lee shirt yesterday, and thank God I did, because those motherfuckers sold out like hotcakes.
Not surprised. Sorry, Jeff.
I can't wait. It comes out in October.
My niece is watching. Sorry.
So the shirt comes out in October, and I'm looking forward to what they do with AJ because I'm looking forward to this mixed tag match. Even though, okay, so I see a lot of discourse about it online on how it's riding the waves of nostalgia, but that's what we are in right now. We're in an era of nostalgia. All companies are guilty of it. AEW right now with their Edge and Christian tag team reuniting, which I'm excited for because Edge and Christian are one of my favorite tag teams. I loved watching them as a kid, even when they were goddamn vampires.
I can't wait to sing Metalingus that weekend.
Freaking brilliant.
I'm jealous of all my Canadian friends who are going to that show. Fuck all y'all.
And continue, Ash.
And I'm looking forward to this mixed tag match with Punk, AJ, Seth, and Becky because adding AJ and Becky is just like a new layer to the ongoing CM Punk Seth Rollins feud. And I'm looking forward to what happens afterwards as well. Because one of like the clip last night of her skipping with that IC title, I'm like, get that title, girl. Get that damn title. Because I'm hoping if AJ does become IC champion, she is a workhorse champion, much like how Lyra was. And I hope her first opponent is Lyra. That'd be a nice callback because on Twitter, there's a picture of AJ and Lyra together, and it's like the most adorable shit ever. Like that'd be the perfect first opponent. It comes full circle for them. I can't wait to see who all AJ challenges, whether she's a champion or not. And I love how happy the fans are. Like that's the best thing about it. And it's really sad, especially like on the internet. We got so many fans who are so dismissive and trying to downplay AJ's return because of who she's married to and and what company she chose to come back to. And all I gotta say about it is I get it. Y'all don't like CM Punk for valid varying reasons, but keep that energy towards CM Punk. AJ ain't got shit to do with it.
Accurate.
He's just married to the guy. I get guilty by association, but like, no. All the negative energy you have towards CM Punk, keep that to Punk. Leave AJ alone. Okay, she had nothing to do with that. Okay, that was just Punk and whatever the hell he had beef with. That's his beef and his alone, not AJ. That's the sad part. It's just like you got too many wrestling fans trying to suck the joy out of others because how dare they like a thing that they don't like when it's just so dumb. Like y'all leave them alone. Let people enjoy what they like and how they like, please. Like I just want the AEW fans and the WWE fans, like the crazy ones, just to leave each other the fuck alone. Like, I know, Nick, I am asking for a lot here. Okay, shut up, man. I live next door. Okay, don't make me drive 6 hours and find where you. I'm kidding. I'm gonna not do that.
Whoa.
That was a joke, by the way. That was a joke. I'm gonna actually do that.
Let's calm down here because
no.
knows the
I would
internet's
find
forever.
Nick and hug him because I love Nick.
Aw, that's
You're in Winnipeg, you said? That's about
Yes, I am.
From me, you'd have to drive through Timmins, Thunder Bay, because you have to. Yeah, I would say about 6 hours. I would say about 6 hours.
We should find each other and meet. That'd be amazing.
All right,
and bring your wife too. Bring Miss Nick too.
Recalculate your routes in the nearest Tim Hortons between y'all two. Continue your thoughts, Ash.
So anyway, yeah, like let people enjoy what they like, how they like. I'm happy AJ Lee's back. I'm looking forward to what she does, and it's just it's right now. It's a good time to be a pro wrestling fan.
Damn it. I mean, AJ Lee literally adds new life into a much needed honestly content if we feel like underwhelming booked women's division across the main roster. AJ Lee could be the locker room leader that WWE has needed for who knows how frickin' long, whose name is not Natalia Natty, for what it's worth. And I've called her locker room leader for generations. But bottom line is this. AJ Lee, whether you are a fan of WWE, whether you were an advocate, damn it, for women's professional wrestling, whether you were somebody that was looking for someone almost just like you, a simple person that was a nerd, maybe a little bit unhinged at times, but was more than just what everyone dreamed to be, with throwing themselves up to look as skinny as possible to be the next cover girl of a magazine. AJ Lee was everyone's everyday girl they wanted to see succeed. And when she did, she almost collapsed because of the storytelling. And you thought you would never see her again. It left a void that everybody wanted to see. And maybe people lived through that with the likes of Ali, with the likes of freaking Shauna Reed, with the likes of Rhea Ripley, especially in this minor WWE, with the likes of freaking, you name it, in AEW, Spooky Bitches, with freaking Julia Hart and Sky Blue. All of those aspects of not being typical cover girl model diva stem from AJ Lee trying to give divas a chance to breathe a women's evolution before Stephanie McMahon called it her own through business pettiness. Bottom line is this. AJ Lee is a wonderful thing to see back in wrestling, period. And that's the only thing you need to consider. And that's the only thing I'm going to look towards. Now, you guys know me. I'm a simple man. I look at all things wrestling. But even I have my freaking moments where I know I have to turn the TV off, can't watch it live, gotta watch it later. Hell, I more often watch Collision on Monday evenings or Monday nights or Sunday nights if I have nothing else on. I watch Dynamite live. I keep up with highlights for all the WWE content. But I'll tell you one thing, AJ Lee, I'm going to make sure I find one way or another to watch all those segments in full because, damn it, that's a woman that's had a huge effect on me as a wrestling fan since I don't know when. But either way, look at what we have now and quit fucking speculating on what hasn't happened yet. And leave everyone the fuck alone if they like it or not. But at the end of the day, stay in your own fucking lane. You don't dictate anyone else's fandom about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy how people can sit there and say that WWE won the quote that the thing that I heard so much was WWE won the news cycle or won the headlines.
Look,
I was like,
unless you work for a publisher and they're adding to your 403B, you can fuck off trying to be the next Sean Ross Sapp.
I'm like, what do you mean? What headline? I would agree with that.
All due respect to Sean Ross Sapp, he's just doing the job, but even he fucks up, and even he admits.
No.
Sean's great.
I was just going to say, what's going to have to happen? Do you still actually have somebody die live in the ring to do the headlines? Like, fuck, it's the same day. You got to do something.
Like I would agree. Now, this to some people's credit, I would agree with that if they kept it a secret, because I don't understand. I don't get how you can keep Brock Lesnar very close to the chest, but you couldn't keep this a surprise. So I would have said, I would agree with people. And I said this verbatim to some. I would agree with you that they won the headline if they kept it a secret and she came out as a surprise.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I will give you that. Okay. But to say the woman is coming back and the 3 weeks, listen, she's great. Don't get me wrong. I am sticking to this, and for people that are watching, you can kiss my ass.
Hey, no,
CNC wrestling for the first time on pay-per-view in Toronto is a way bigger deal.
No, it is. No, okay. That I won't argue.
Debate. Sorry.
I will not argue with that whatsoever.
Yeah. Again, if you kept it a surprise and she came out that weekend, I'd give you that. But you're 3 weeks out. We already know she's wrestling there, and you're saying that that's going to be her stepping in the ring is a bigger moment than Edge and Christian wrestling on a pay-per-view on a pay-per-view for the first time. Not the first, exactly, because they wrestled. It was 1998.
Yeah.
But in 1998 they wrestled in Vancouver. Yes. This will be the first time they're wrestling together on a pay-per-view in Toronto.
Yep.
Thought about literally being home. And again, hindsight's 2020, but I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm
just happy.
100% agree. The last time Adam Copeland and Christian Cage were in a pay-per-view tag team match, I hadn't had my concussion yet.
There you go.
I just out of high school, literally just out of high school, because it was the Invasion, right?
Yeah.
I was a month and 2 weeks out of high school.
Yeah,
long time ago, before the dark times, before the Empire.
Toronto, dude. Yes, Toronto, I will video for you guys. I will be on the Shenanigans that night.
Wonderful.
I cannot wait to hear Metalingus going off on the PA in that stadium. That's gonna be
so. What you do is, was it just the two of them?
They teamed up at Forbidden Door. Sean, they teamed up at Forbidden Door, but this is their first time tag teaming in Toronto,
in their home city.
I can say our home city, because we Torontonians.
What it is, because I didn't watch Forbidden Door. I wasn't home. Was it just the two of them, or was it a?
It was just the two of them against the matriarchy. It was just the two of them.
Okay. Well, my bad on the pay-per-view reference.
It's all right, Jeff. I mean, again,
it's still this year, so it's 24 years. So fuck off anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
but the aspect basically is what Nick's saying. When it truly comes full circle and truly goes home, and the aspect of people saying this versus that. Look, if you live in a world where you go, this is greater than that professional wrestling, you're already short-sighting the wrestling business, and you are the problem.
I had already in other Noah, you know how toxic Twitter is with the spaces and all of that garbage.
Do I know about that?
Here's the thing.
All y'all know.
I may know, but I don't interfere or interface with that. Unlike Kitty Cat, who interfaces with us with a $10 super sticker.
I love Cat.
Love her as always.
I've already had people with all the matches that were announced tonight. I've already had people say this all-out card sucks.
It doesn't look good on paper. Would be a better way to say it, because we haven't seen the match. God damn it! I'll calm down.
It's like
AEW pay-per-views never saw.
No, but like that's what's so frustrating about it. Hey, there he is.
JJ's back.
It's subjectivity.
Welcome back.
Exactly. It's subjectivity, but also it's the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams back in his proper domain. And I'm just going to leave you all with this. I was basically helping him hold the fort down. Bottom line, respect AJ Lee. Appreciate her like you did then. We should do the same thing now. And if you can't, fuck off. That being said, glad to see this guy back. I'm going to let him unmute so he can speak to make sure he stays here before I finally GTS. So everyone hold off. JJ, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. Everything okay? Main event topic. You're the only one left.
What is going on?
He's back.
And with that, adieu.
Good night, Noah. Well, as he disappears, I did see we got $10 from Kitty Cat. Thank you, Cat.
We recognize our buddy Cat.
Cat,
just says love you guys.
Cat, because you donated $10, you get the special privilege of letting me know or giving me an idea of what to do for the next Shenanigans costume.
Jesus Christ. Don't give her that freedom.
I will put that in your hands.
You might become a kitty cat.
But yeah.
I was about to
I
say,
get to see what you come up with for Halloween Saturday Shenanigans.
What day is Halloween this year?
Same day as every year?
Listen, before
No,
JJ
she's
gets
talking
pulled,
about day of the week.
listen, before JJ gets pulled away again, let's make sure we get his thoughts, because we don't know how long we're going to have him.
And to answer the question, it's a Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
So I heard some of what you guys were saying. So I won't be the dick that I was gonna be and say thank you, Hangman, thank you, Young Bucks, thank you, Jack Perry, because I heard what Nick said about that.
What he just did. Anyway,
Well,
and in all fairness, like, part of me wants to be dickhead and say it. The other part is just out of sheer sarcasm.
Right. No, that's fair.
You know, I'm not as dickish about it as some of the people online are, and I think Nick realizes that, and he would have allowed me to say it. So,
Well, we were just talking about that, JJ. It's like,
especially considering me and Jeff's history with two of those four men.
Well, yeah, fuck those assholes forever. But as far as the intro to this show, Hangman Page is no longer the worst AEW champion ever because of his reign, we got Punk back in WWE. So, yeah, Hangman!
Oh my God! Help me, God!
I'm a dick. I don't care. Anyway,
I just like I was saying, JJ. Maybe you want to comment on it too. I find it ridiculous that 3 weeks before this
2 weeks, goddamn it!
2 weeks before this pay-per-view even goes off of the air, and we've already got people coming out saying, "Oh, WWE won the headlines. AEW won the news cycle for that weekend." It's like, what? Like,
Okay,
come
so
on, guys.
here's what you have to consider, and I get that this isn't something a lot of people like to think about. You know, it's kind of like the whole numbers conversation, right? But at the end of the day, I get ENC being back together is a big deal, especially in Toronto. I'm not gonna knock that being a big deal.
Yeah.
But this is a woman we thought would never come back to the business. It was like Punk emerging at the First Dance Rampage. We never thought Punk was going to come back to wrestling. Period. Likewise, we never thought AJ was going to come back to wrestling. Period. Because there have been moments they could have pulled the trigger both in AEW and in WWE since Punk's return. And they've made sure they didn't do it. Both years where he was in the Rumble, we thought she could have been in the Women's Rumble. No cigar. You know, after this year's Women's Rumble, I had started to give up hope. But now she's here. So I think that's part of why they say it's a bigger deal. Plus the fact that AEW caved and moved their start time, I think is another reason why people are saying that WWE already won the news cycle for that week. Because, and this is not a slight at AEW, so please don't take that for you two who I know are AEW fans and the sickos that may be watching. After sitting through four hours of a main card, and probably at least a good hour worth of 0 hour, not counting the pre-match portion that they always do. So after sitting through a good 5 hour card minimum with matches, and then transitioning to this, it's going to take a lot on All Out for people to remember through the 2.5, 3 hours they're going to give us for WrestlePalooza. So the lasting memory is either going to be Cena Brock or Seth Becky Punk AJ. Because that's going to literally be the last thing people see when the night's over.
Sure. I mean, for me though,
so that's just facts. That's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of people are saying that WWE is winning the news headlines.
But my counter to that would be, if the card, and this goes for both companies, if the card isn't up to snuff or it doesn't go off, the show is not good, what does it matter about the return? Right?
Well, look at last night. and this is no disrespect to the filler, and I'll use that term loosely, but everybody's talking about the John Cena segment that opened the show and the AJ segment that ended the show. Nobody's talking about Aleister Black and Damian Priest.
He was on the show?
Nobody's talking about Julia and who'd she fight? Michin. Can barely remember who the hell she wrestled.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about Cena's last promo on the show he debuted on, in the city he debuted in, and getting laid out by Brock. And they're talking about the return of AJ Lee. So the rest of the card on both shows could absolutely shit the bed.
Yeah.
People are still going to talk about Edge and Christian and AJ Lee.
Yeah.
And the fact that AJ Lee will more than likely be the last thing people see. Edge and Christian have to be huge, have to do something spectacular for it to leave a lasting impression through the other 3 hours. It's just simple mathematics.
Yeah. But, and I mean, to your point,
you guys sat there and you did the GCW homecoming shows. 2 nights. What is it that you left out of both nights talking about? Bear Bronson, Matt Tremont.
Yeah.
Why? It's the last thing you saw.
Yeah.
Bloody as fuck. Made James squeamish. Always fun watching James squirm like a little 13-year-old girl.
Fuck you.
But it was the last thing you saw. So it left a lasting impression.
May I have a rebut, kinda, to a lot of this? And this is
I don't know. Am I done? Because you're the one that made the comment about letting me get my thoughts out so that things don't happen again.
This is actually fair. I'll let you finish. I just
Thank
have a
you.
rebut to one of the points.
Not trying to sound like a dick, but you started off by making.
No,
that
you're
statement,
right.
so-
You're totally off base for that. Yeah, you're right.
So
God damn it, James.
And look, I get people's skepticism. I do. She's been gone for the reign for 10 years. Look at Nikki's Paris match. That was hot garbage. No disrespect to the Garcia twins, but that was hot garbage.
Is what it is.
So AJ could totally come out there and shit the bed. And just like James just said, it would be what it'd be. It is what it is. But you've got to give the people the opportunity to have their moments. And that's my biggest thing. It's kind of to what Ash was saying earlier. You know, people want to get on the internets and talk shit about the nostalgia pop when All Out is being built around nostalgia right there. But oh, that doesn't matter because it's AEW. Screw the Fed for relying on nostalgia pops. It's the same thing on the same night. Get the fuck over yourselves. It comes, you know, and I've had conversations with 2 of you about this very topic here recently. If it's tribalistic for one company, it's tribalistic for the other company. The hypocrisy, the double standard needs to get buried in the fucking Vegas desert. If y'all want to hate on WWE for relying on nostalgia pops AJ Lee, Brock Lesnar, Nikki Bella, whoever else. Let me see that same energy for Edge and Christian at Toronto. I want to hear y'all booing him out the building, chanting "fuck Tony Khan" for this nostalgia shit. Oh, wait, you won't? Get over it. And to the people out there that want to say that AJ isn't as legendary as people are making her out to be, and didn't leave the impact on the business that people are trying to say that she did. I don't know when these people started watching wrestling, but there's no Four Horsewomen. There's no Io Sky. There's no Rhea Ripley. There's no Bianca Belair without AJ Lee. Because she was the black sheep of the division. She's the reason why we started to get away from divas. So I don't want to hear people talk about she had no effect on women's wrestling, that she doesn't have the legacy that people want to say that she does. The only woman that is still in WWE, and I use that word carefully, still in WWE from when she started, is Natalya. Any other woman that is in WWE that was there when AJ was there has left and come back. Natty is the only one that's been there longer than AJ Lee. That was there when AJ first wrestled. Everyone else has left and come back. Put some respect on that woman's name.
One thing I wanted to just kind of segue into also before I rebut the AEW point, because I know this meant a lot for you and your daughter, JJ. I think for the audience that hasn't heard it, I think you should definitely elaborate on that, because I think that was really cool, because I did see that in the messages at some point.
I appreciate that. I don't want to bring the picture up on screen. I don't know if you loaded it, but please don't bring it up on screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was private or not.
I just don't have permission. That's the only thing that would have made last night more special, is if I had seen it with her.
That is fair.
Because my daughter is 16 years old and looks up to AJ. For her 15th birthday party, she dressed like her. Everyone was encouraged to dress in wrestling outfits. She dressed as AJ.
I think that's pretty cool.
I didn't want to get in depth on this because I didn't want to get emotional again.
Sorry.
Because I was a blubbering mess on camera.
Okay, so you were on camera. Fair.
I was a blubbering mess on camera during the return. I couldn't even speak because I was trying to control myself from blubbering because I was sitting inside of a Burger King. And I didn't want the employees there looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with him?
What a fucking... You could have cried, and then they ask, why are you crying? Is everything okay? It's like, it's beautiful.
I have put myself through reliving the clip multiple times today. And as soon as the music starts up, I'm a mess every time.
Oh boy. Fair enough.
Hell, as soon as CM Punk says, but I have someone who will,
yeah, that was it.
I turn into a puddle. Because I think at that point, every single one of us was expecting, well, we were expecting it anyway, but at that point, every one of us knew it was coming. We were just waiting to see if it was going to be let's light it up or if she was going to get death rubbled.
Oh, God.
And when that music hit, honestly, the one reaction that I saw that was closest to me was Mini Portables. If you guys saw her reaction on the Geekbox stream, that's the one that was closest to my reaction.
Yeah.
Because she was just gone too. No shame.
No shame. Not at all. Just wanted to make
that moment was huge for me.
Yeah.
And people are already talking about, what matches they want to see. If I had my way, we would get a triple threat with Lita, AJ, and Roxanne.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Because it's literally the cycle. If you look at their photos, there's that picture of AJ meeting Lita in tears. And then there's that picture of Roxanne meeting AJ.
Yeah.
And it's literally the cycle coming full tilt in a match.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So go ahead, make the points you wanted to make about AEW. Datilla, I saw your private chat that you were going to dip. Do you want to dip now or do you want to wait for the conversation to end?
You okay?
Datilla?
Give her a second. She's dealing with new computer issues.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So go ahead then, James.
So yeah, I the only thing about the AEW aspect of this, and this is just my feel on this, is no matter what AEW does, and quite frankly, vice versa, right? I don't think it matters to the other fan base. I don't.
And I agree with you there.
Which
is why I don't think Tony should have changed the start time, because it makes him look like a bitch. Because at the end of the day, the AEW fans are going to drop the $40 to watch All Out.
Right.
The WWE fans are going to watch WrestlePalooza. The real fans, like us in the room, are going to find a way to watch both at some point.
Yeah.
From a content creator standpoint, I'm glad Tony moved the time, because it makes things easier for us trying to cover 3 shows.
As somebody that's going, helps me out.
Whoever's doing All Out can now do WrestlePalooza, assuming that they have a way to watch on ESPN. And then we just need our secondary team to do Homecoming LA.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to have 3 teams run all at the same time.
No, and I agree with that.
2 people at one show and Nick at the other. So there's 3 of our commentators right there out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing that they moved. I was saying it before. Sorry, James. I was just saying it before. For me, for them moving it, it helps me out tremendously, because moving the time from 8 to 3, now that it's at 3 p.m., I'm getting home at 8, 9 o'clock. Like, I can be on the Shenanigans at 11. If it was still at 8, the show doesn't end till 12, 12:30. I'm not getting home till 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So the time change for me, loved it. I'm like, oh, yes.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm from a creator standpoint and from a fan standpoint, I'm a fan of the time change. From a business standpoint, Tony's got to man up and stand up at some point.
So,
because at the end of the day, WWE is coming off as bullies. And everyone knows that I favor the WWE product over the AEW product, but I'm sitting here, I'm calling it like I see it. WWE's coming off as bullies. AEW's got a big show. We're going to put something up against it, make the fans choose. So TK changes the time. So what if WWE changes their time? Because that's the next step in the process here.
There was a rumor about
probably
that
not going to happen for this show, but maybe for the next show.
No.
For Full Gear. Full Gear and Survivor Series aren't competing, but if they were, that's hypothetical here.
Yeah. That's the issue, and I think Tony's view of it is like, I am sick of them doing it, even though it probably wouldn't matter to our general bottom line, because we've had these dates for months, and we're not trying to, and we've already established on beforehand on a previous Shenanigans, like, Tony isn't going out of his way to try and counteract the WWE, at least as of lately. I think the last time he did it was the fucking the Rampage with the fucking start time on YouTube and then going into TNT.
Okay.
Well, I know there will be something that he's doing soon, though. Give me 1 second here.
There is something he's doing soon, and that's more. But again, everything he does, if he counteracts a wrestling program, he's doing it for the sports aspect, and Tony's always going to be a sports guy anyway.
Well, everything's already set in stone. All the pay-per-view dates are already.
No, exactly. It's not a pay-per-view. It's something else. Hold on. Let me see if I can find.
But again, if Tony counteracts it, he's only doing it because he's not trying to counteract with other sports, NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever. And there's only so many days in a week in that regard. So it's either counteract the wrestling program, even though that's not the intention, or counteract the sport, and then he looks like an asshole who owns he's part of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then that makes him look like a dick there. So he's in a no-win situation there, kind of. We've already established.
Okay, but, and here's my counter to that, and I've used this counter before. If Tony gets to use the excuse that he does it for other sports, then WWE gets to use it that they do it for other sports when they do it Saturday night's main event and counters. The network asked us to do it on this date, so we had to do it. It's part of our obligation.
They could always blame UFC.
Tony gets that excuse, then WWE gets that excuse, and it's the homecoming show. It's going to be airing on a Tuesday, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is the same day NXT runs.
Mm-hmm.
So they do have something coming up. It's the AEW Homecoming at Daly's Place on Tuesday, October 7th.
But again,
which will be the week after the Dynamite anniversary show.
But again, this has already been established by Nick Khan himself that he is making it a personal mission to try and kill him.
Okay.
So,
but
there's a big
again,
difference
if the excuse is for sports, WWE gets to use that excuse for Saturday night's main event. It doesn't go one way, but not the other.
I don't agree.
I know you don't.
It is a two-way street, though, James. Sorry.
Yeah.
James, no. WWE. Hang on. WWE just made an agreement with the sports network.
Well, now you could say that, sure.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Before they didn't.
Okay. Well, we can't talk about what was, because what was it? None of us in this room or anybody else at either company can change it. It works both ways. That's just the reality of it. I understand you are vehemently upset with WWE about promoting Brock Lesnar, and I don't disagree with it, other than the fact that in the Brock Lesnar case, John got to pick who he went out with. Brock was on that list. I still don't think I want fuck Brock Lesnar to ever come back to wrestling. Like, stay in your fucking farm and hunting out of my goddamn existence, please. But it is what it is on that front. But with the programming, both companies have to work with their partners in advertising and their partners in broadcasting. WWE has shows on NBC, Universal, Comcast, whatever the fuck the parent company is this called this week. And now ESPN and Netflix. Netflix runs sports. You know, they might have a Monday where they go, oh, okay, we can't do this right now. Tony is at the whim of Warner Brothers Discovery. So as much as we want to crawl up the WWE's ass for all time for being bullies, which JJ even admitted that this particular instance they're doing. There's no way around it. They didn't have to book a show on September 20th. Not at all. But they did. But going forward, they will have to work with ESPN's programming manager and NBC/Peacock/USA Network/whoever. As much as WWE NXT has, fucking AEW has to work with Warner. Now, I'm going to be a dick because I really hated that this got into all of this when it was supposed to be about AJ.
Yeah.
I'm low key pissed off about it, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
So I would really like to rein this back in and try to do something positive out of it. I do have a tweet to share when we get to Shills, which will be a positive thing because it's fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
I really would like to just focus back on AJ since JJ had to come in after dealing with shit and not get to, have it be his final thoughts in a positive way be about her. So
That's fair. That's fair.
And if I'm anybody watching or anybody in here thinks I'm a dick for railroading the conversation back to where it needs to be, then again, please feel free to hate on me for it.
No.
No, I don't think
I don't. It got sidetracked to AEW because AEW got brought up in the conversation and just went down that rabbit hole.
Right. And I'm part of it. And I blame myself as well. But I really wanted to get back to her. Because God damn it.
God damn it, Walter.
What happened? That's right. Jeff Meacham at gofuckyourself.com. Thank you very much.
Yeah, true.
My dad and I do that all the time. We're home. It's like gfy.com. I'm going to find a way to apply that on Google, like Google domains, gfy.com, and like 5 people will get it. Fuck it. I don't care.
You got to make sure that you have the Iron Sheik as your profile picture on Google.
You got to get it trademarked. Get
Get it trademarked.
Copyrighted too.
Yeah, I got to see if Aaron has the old audio files. Fuck the HulkHogan.com. Whatever. I know Terry's gone. Like, I'm an asshole for that one too. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Anyway, let me see if I can cast it way apart. Okay.
So that I made my point regarding AJ. I'm good on my end. I heard everybody else made their points. Noah told me.
Yes.
Datilla, I saw in the private chat you were going to dip. Do you want to go ahead and say your goodbyes?
You're
muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Sorry.
Don't yell at her.
I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. My adios. Have a great night, everybody.
There it is.
Yeah. And you can follow me. Check out my YouTube channel, Rangers of Wrestling. I cover both Pro Wrestling and Power Rangers. I'm trying to stream my Rita's Rewind on Twitch. I still need my capture card. So that's that. And you can follow me on Twitter at @the_.
I love it.
And what was the deal that was made last week? Walter, you probably remember. What does she have to get to start working on Tuesday nights? Like 15K subscribers?
Yeah, 15.
1,500, whatever. Well, no, 1,500 because she's at like 1,200 or something like that.
Like, God damn.
So she needs to get to like 1,500 subscribers and she'll start working on Tuesdays.
And with this new desktop I have, I should be able to work. Hopefully.
So, in addition to subscribing to Walter, make sure you subscribe to Datilla. Get her to 1,500 subscribers, so she'll have to start doing NXT on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Hey, you said that the last time.
And we made it happen.
Yeah, this last time we were bumping your subscriber down, and it happened. So don't be yeah, girl.
You get me to 500, I'll do it with her.
Shit.
There you go. So you've already got a partner for the show,
And
Datilla.
now that Walter's on the West Coast, it will be on the same time zone.
That's okay.
Yep.
That's okay. He's on the West Coast now, so it's all good.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
Yeah. So there's no hey, you know what? Especially if there's going to be some sort of NXT event Survivor Series weekend. We got to cover all the things while we're down in San Diego. We can't just only be in the Gaslamp District. We got to do some cool shit.
All the wrestling is Noah.
What if there isn't anything in San Diego that weekend?
There's always something in San Diego.
It's late November. There won't be any baseball games, that's for sure.
It's Thanksgiving weekend. What are they going to be doing?
Oh no, I think the Padres will still try to be getting caught up.
Right.
They're so freaking horrible.
They wouldn't be playing in October either.
Let's go Blue Jays.
Hey,
Dude, when was the last time the Blue Jays won a championship?
1993?
Okay.
Hey, no. You know what? I'm going to call, you know what? We were talking about AJ Lee's segment. I'm going to call Becky Lynch out on her bullshit. Hey, all the Chicago teams suck. Who's the longest back Chicago team to win a championship? The 1985 Chicago Bears. So fuck your husband's team, Becky. Anyway.
There was also the Chicago.
I don't give a fuck. She's a heel, be a heel, goddammit. Attack all the teams.
And that was only because of their goddamn fucking defense. Anyways.
Well, the fucking Bears in 85 were the Bears, man. They had Mongo. They had fucking Refrigerator. Like, they were awesome.
Yeah, they weren't the Bears. They were the Bears.
The Bears. That's right. And they ain't been dubbed Bears since. So, yeah, Becky, if you're going to call it Chicago sports, at least don't be a
They've been the bare minimum since
be a
then.
wussy about it.
Okay.
Bears ain't won a fucking championship in this century.
Anyway.
Jesus.
Well, okay. Well, that being said, I will see y'all next time.
Bye, Datilla.
Datilla is going to power down now.
Good night. Bye.
Sorry, but with no Noah, the rest of us actually know sports.
Right, that's fair.
This is fair.
Hockey starting soon, boys. Hockey starting.
Yeah, go Jets, go. Go Jets, go.
My uncle trained a lot of them. You should go watch it.
I couldn't even say it.
You know what? That's a great shill segue, Jay, talking about Gary Hebert.
It is.
You know, speaking of shills, let's go ahead and get his out of the way since he has taken off to go memes, but he did help out.
As he should.
The simple man, Noah Foster. Follow him on X and YouTube at nfoster1916. We love and appreciate the hell out of our simple man.
Yes.
Man is a gem.
Before we get out of here,
yes,
I want to ask one question.
Ask who?
I just want to ask one question to the crew.
Oh, okay.
What did you guys think of Bryan Danielson being full-time on commentary?
I'd have to hear it out for a couple of weeks and give it a chance.
Yeah, same.
There's a difference between guest commentating for a match or a show and doing the grind every week.
Yeah.
You want a
So
hot?
ask me again in a month.
Y'all want a hot take?
Ooh.
I think this is the start of a brand split.
Probably. You're not wrong.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't give me hope.
Right.
She got that reference.
So I love it because I have been a fan of Danielson on commentary before he did it on AEW. If y'all recall, WWE Cruiserweight Classic, him and Morrow were fucking ace on that whole tournament.
Okay, number one, he was with Morrow, so he had somebody to carry him.
Right. True.
Number two, it was one tournament.
Yeah.
Again, let's give him a month, month and a half, week to week grind.
But think about it. We got him on Dynamite, And we have Nigel on Collision.
Yeah.
Threaten me with a good time under any circumstances. Anyway,
So back to the shills.
Shills.
Because I'd like to get out of here.
Yeah.
Golly.
It's the Walter.
Hola, bella.
Right. You speak on this.
Right. Damn it.
Get in trouble.
And I seen her live earlier. Shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, follow me on X at Walter Alex Cruz, on Instagram at Walter.Cruz at 940, and of course the bread and butter at Rage of Wrestling on YouTube. God damn it, subscribe. As Noah would say, subscribe, and every other language too. Damn it.
Subscribe.
He said that so fast, sounded like he said he closes at 9:40. I'm like, God damn, you're working overtime tonight. Anyway,
I don't know how we had 200 plus viewers last night on our watch along, and you didn't get any subscribers out of that.
That's bullshit.
I got one. Yeah, that was bullshit.
Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Oh wait, yeah. Where's the thing?
Please wait for it.
It's
bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
A bullshit.
That
kid's probably like 13 right now.
Right?
Probably.
That's my spirit animal.
And you know what he's probably saying right now? A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. I'm actually 12.
Well, no, if he's a teenager, he's full of bullshit anyway. So
yeah, that's
This
true.
is accurate.
This is very true.
Assholes. Sorry, my 17-year-old. He's an asshole. He embraces he's an asshole. Anyway.
Give a shout out to the OBG who was here earlier. Find him on Instagram, Original Big G 1988, and on X, TikTok, and YouTube at Original Big G1. The American original, not an Aussie wannabe.
There you go.
Okay, who do we want to go to next?
Hello, you can find me on X, the app formerly known as Twitter at ShadowBadAsh. You can find me in the spaces, occasionally talking, mostly listening, and don't be a dickhead. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Batty for Wrestling.
That's right. Nick, where can everyone find you, good sir?
Y'all can find me on the Simply Reliable Studios here every week. Well, maybe, yeah, every week. We should be having some watch-alongs coming up soon. If y'all are coming to All Out, see y'all there. You can find me on the Spaces and Twitter. Follow one of these yahoos, y'all find me. And I know that
pretty accurate.
If Kitty Cat is still here, since you did donate the $10 super chat, you get input of next week's Shenanigans. So if you wanna message the boys and the lovely lady, they'll get to me and we can figure it out.
I believe Kat is a close friend of yours, right? So he can hit her up during the week.
I will hound the cat.
And since he's mentioned the watch-alongs, let's go ahead and show that one more time.
And now for a taste of things to come.
the wrestling. I
What the fuck? It was like a Pee Wee Herman secret word.
I kind of was unprepared. I wasn't expecting.
Anybody says wrestling, scream real loud. Don't do that. Please don't do
I
that.
like
everybody.
wrestling so much.
We're never gonna go to bed. Jesus.
By the way, I will say it's funny you have my graphic up here real quick. Punk said I would never put my hands on a woman. I did see an account that retweeted him GTSing Beth Phoenix, so that was fun. Anyway, you guys can.
He wouldn't anymore.
He doesn't anymore. Just like Shawn Michaels, we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do drugs anymore. Sorry. You guys can find me on YouTube and Twitter and sometimes Instagram at jhubert95 and on Facebook, James Hubert. That's really cool and tempting on the internets. Uncles documentary. It's a thing and it's great. And you should go check out part 2 right now. Finally have a QR code. It took me about a fucking century. Please go support my uncle. Part 2 is in the books, in the pocket, out of sight. Part 3 coming soon. Literally almost done with the rough draft. I should have that done by Wednesday. So we're nearing completion on this project that has taken me over like 2.5 years to do. But still, please go support my uncle. And yeah, just do that for me, and that'd be great.
We got AJ Lee back before we got GTA 6.
Right.
Will we get part 3 of James's doc before we get GTA 6? That's the $1 million question now.
I hesitate. Yes.
No. One better. Will we get the highlight reel of last year before GTA 6?
This is true. This is true. Okay. So I will say, in relation to that, highlight reel has been worked on. So we're in the processing phase. The highlight reels are being worked on. Main reason is because I also had the idea of using some of those highlights for breaks and buffers that are going to be the funnies. And Walter's kind of helped me out with that. So it going to be funny. Trust and believe. So yeah, be on the lookout. And yes, We Are Mature Adults is on there, Ash. Don't worry.
Go into the archives and find when Walter and I did the very first episode of Evolve.
Oh my god!
And use some of Walter's Cappuccino Jones puns.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're using all of them, right? Because
at that point, yeah.
And then I want to say it was the Clash in Paris. Simply predicting.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of puns for Noah on that one. For just kind of like back and forth, boom, boom, boom. Hit one of Walter's, one of mine, one of Walter's, one of mine.
I know one of them is, and it was one of the last open mic nights pre-Shenanigans. I speak typo. Hold up. It's got to be in there. We got to put that in there. Like
that can be a different one, but just have this one be punny.
Oh, yeah.
All the puns.
All the puns.
Was it last week's show I came in or 2 weeks ago where we were talking? We all of a sudden went off on the French ending.
Last week.
It was last week.
I edited it on CapCut.
He got me on that one. I'm all set there.
That whole last hour is just a whole reel on itself.
I know. I saw. Let's get
Oh
back.
my
Let's get
God.
focused. Let's
Sorry.
refocus.
That was all my fault. That's all because I said, "Hey guys, I'm part French, by the way."
I am too.
Yeah, I know it was your fault, Ash. I was trying to let you slide because these yahoos could have shown a little bit of control. In the words of the wise Jedi
I
Master
beg your
Yoda,
pardon. I believe it was Noah Foster that lost control on purpose. We are innocent boys, merely a part of circumstance.
in the words of the wise Jedi Master,
Bullshit.
Control. You must learn control. And y'all,
I take full ownership of that.
Go ahead, JJ. Sorry.
the moment has passed, James. Thank you. Go ahead, Walter. You have your hand up.
I was just gonna say, if you go to the ROH show me and Noah did, and Noah's doing puns. I got him to do puns, so you can add that in there.
This is true.
That one was wild. Hey,
Stat Boy will be live Monday, not
Yeah.
tomorrow, Monday, with the first Monday Night Football watch along as the Bears take on the Vikings.
Yes, sir.
He is opening the announce booth to anybody who would like to join him for the game. That way he doesn't go solo.
Yeah. Nick, you should do it because you're really good at the sports talk.
Who?
Nick should do it because he's really good at the sports talk.
Oh, I was going to say. Yeah, I'm working, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
And I
see.
give
Probably
less
not.
than an F about football, so.
That's valid.
Which streaming service do they air the games on now?
I
Is
think
it
Monday
Peacock?
night's on ESPN.
Yeah,
Monday night will be on ESPN, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow the games are fucking everywhere.
It's on the ESPN.
It's on the ESPN.
As far as me, you can find me on Instagram, the Renegade JJ Williams, YouTube Casa D18 Studios, X ROWJJ Williams, and Casa D18 Studio. Casa D18 Studio is where I participate in and host the spaces. So if you want to interact with me in those, that is where you should go. You should also follow SR Studios 2024 on X. That X is ran by myself, Walter, James, and Noah. Walter, James, and Noah need to get on it and do a little bit more for their end. I'm doing what I can. But yeah, follow the Simply Reliable Studios on X. We have our own X account now that is manned by the forefathers, if you will, because there's four of us, get it? Of the Simply Reliable Studios. And now for the final shill, since he has his own presentation, I turn things over to Jeff motherfucking Meacham.
Remember how to do this on fucking StreamYard. It's been a minute. Give me a second.
They changed the whole layout, Jeff, so good luck.
I know it's irritating because I'm old and don't do this shit. No, so I don't want to leave the studio. Okay. Fuck. I was gonna share a tweet first because they got 2 weeks after having his leg amputated, Buff Bagwell threw it the first pitch at a Memphis Redbirds game and threw a fucking fantastic strike. So I was just proud of my buddy Mark Bagwell, but I can't get it to work because anyway. As far as this is the first time anybody outside of my girl is seeing this. So
Your girl?
we'll talk later.
Been out of the loop.
Well, everybody's out of the loop. Like I barely talked about it with Teresa, honestly. Anyway, I've been saying that I was going to relaunch in 2026, but I actually got some graphics, and shut up, Walter. Put that fucking thing on. But I finally got stuff narrowed down and show graphics. So you're going to see 2 shows in here that aren't specifically mine, but I'm going to be on those shows as often as I can be, if not every week. So make sure my audio is still working. Yep, I can talk. So this Sunday, January 4th, 2026, the rethought, refurbished, and relaunched Jeff Meacham Network will go into effect, starting with Meach's musings on Mondays from the happiest place on earth at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. That'll be Monday, in this case, January 5th. Still be on the No DQ review, of course, because that's what I do on Tuesday nights, and I don't really feel like having to create content Tuesday, so I can just do that one live as long as I'm not working. Same with the Greg Cherry Show on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. For Throwback Thursday, since next year's the 30th anniversary, we're going to be talking about the NWO every week. 30 years of For Life. That's on Thursdays. And then Fridays, it'll be Meech at the Movies. Just movie reviews, movie discussions, all the things that I have not seen. And then, of course, if I can make it here, I'll be here on the Shenanigans Saturday. But January 4th will be the first new thing, and it's not even really new content. To some demons need to be exorcised. And of course, you can follow me on the socials at Jeff Meacham on YouTube and Facebook, at _Jeff Meacham on Twix and Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Fancy graphics. Look at that.
For you longtime fans, that last one on January 4th, it's going to be a Pandora's box.
Oh, boy. Should I be worried like I was last time?
No, because you weren't there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Those that were there, the names will be changed or omitted to protect the innocent.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see.
I don't think anybody in this room or that still works with me except one person was a fan of mine when this content was originally produced.
All right.
Interesting, because I didn't start watching No DQ until 2010.
Oh no! No! It
predates that.
It's the show that's older than that, and that's all I'm going to say right now.
I'm not yet.
Fair enough. I shall
I
see when the time comes.
I will say that content gracefully, luckily, was lost to me for time, but it was thankfully cherry picked out of somebody else's files, and I got them back. So, February 4th.
All right.
Oh my!
So, with that being said, want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. I want to thank everyone on the panel for being here. Big shout out to Big Baller G, Datilla, Noah for holding things down as always, Nick, who's left the screen.
I know.
Probably getting tired.
Yeah, it's getting late for me.
So thank you, Nick. Thank you, Ash, for joining as you always do. Shout out to James and Walter, and of course, Jeff Meacham. Thank you to you, our lovely viewers. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to Rage of Wrestling. As of this moment, 19 away.
Ooh.
We are under 20 now, Walter.
Please,
Subscribe to Rage of Wrestling. Don't be a dickhead. Subscribe to Rage of Wrestling.
People play, please, por favor. All the damn pleases.
So, thank you again for tuning in. And until next week, we will catch you guys later.